from walling. 1 lead from Daniel, though. Nice pick off there. Some very good micro. He took, I believe, no damage. Not one extra hit went down. Skirms are going to be able to hit these spears, so they will come in handy there. Maybe give him his scouts enough time to... He needs more. I thought he would be adding more, but he's not. He's just going to try to do it with just the skirms. The scouts, if he can keep a low number here, the good thing is that he's spending less food so he can go up to the next age a bit faster if he can defend with the skirmishers. Kind of rough, though. Have to run a lot. Getting pressured, giving up full map control. His army is under his town center. Never what you want, but it is the right move here. Once this gets cleaned up, he wants to walk back across the map and see what in the world is going on. He doesn't know what Yo is doing at all. Yo gonna go up to the next age. He's not even gonna continue this feudal aggression. And he doesn't need to. He has all the information on Daniel. He knows exactly what he's going into. May even drop 2 stable and go knights or camels, seeing that the Slav is already into skirmisher play. Will be slowed down a bit, you would think. 1 lead again, still for Daniel. He's doing well there. Yep. At the start of this year, I have started casting, so I'm trying to do a lot more casting now. 6 vills on gold, 1 stable down. I believe there will be a second one laid. He is going to go up now. There's 2 stable. Notice he does it in the back of his base. He's not doing it in the front where his opponent can come scout it. He wants this hidden. He wants to keep Daniel guessing like before in feudal age. So he does things like this. He makes these ranges or prepares for a unit that might not ever come. Really good way to get an advantage. Already bloodlines on the way. Castle age going down. Daniel's got to make something happen here. He will have a 3 vil lead while going up, but he's going to be behind at least a minute. He's going to be behind a minute to the next age. That's a big window. Yo going to want to do some damage. I think we'll probably see a TC come down after. He's got no damage here yet. Like to make a palisade wall here. Daniel, I'm sure, is clicking this wood line, seeing how close it is. Oh, okay. Oh, man, ballsy villager there. Wow, who? Which one was the military unit again? Skirms, not too many. I like that he stopped production. He only made enough to fend off that 1 fight, and then he stopped. He is adding spearmen. Really good for Slavs to go into spears and skirms. With this farm bonus, he's super heavy on farms. I like it. Pretty balanced economy here. If he doesn't take any early damage, ooh, I like he's going to catch that vil, being aggressive, getting his army on the map. You don't want to keep your army in your base. You want to be scouting around, getting intel, and every once in a while you pick off something. Very good there. His vil will go forward, so Daniel does want to be aggressive. I'd expect a pikeman and siege workshop play. He knows his opponent saw that he was heavy on skirms, wants to counter that. Daniel, let's check. I don't think he saw the stables. He did not, so he has no idea this is coming, but he's predicting it. I believe he's already got spearmen out. Pretty standard stuff. They've played this meta a lot of times. He knows that knights are high probability of those coming out. TC going down, double TC going down. I think, wow, great stuff. Monastery. Monastery will help against enemy knights. I don't know that it will do too much against the pikemen. It will help heal his knights when he does need to run. But he'll probably start looking for a unit to deal with heavy pike. Might go a siege workshop once he sees the pike numbers. Trying to get in. I think he will get in. Daniel desperately pulling vills. Doesn't want to let that stuff in there. If these 4 knights got in, they would be running around using that mobility and raiding all through Daniel's base. Some good quick walls here. Not needed. Actually, I lied. They were needed. Good thing that he was on top of that. There might be a hole there. Oh, I don't know about that move. Well, he does want to trap those knights in, so that's great. If he doesn't lose the vil and kills those 2 knights for free, that'll be a great pickup for him. Pushing the other knights back, having fair trades on both sides for Daniel here. Oh, beautiful micro for Yo. As you see, through the fight, he's grabbing his low knights and he's running back. He knows I'm making monks. They're designed to heal my knights. They're not going to really be doing anything in the fight for now. Great micro there. And the boom. The boom's coming out. Now the ranges. He knows that his opponent's going pikemen now, and he doesn't want to be fighting knights against pikemen, even though he can keep healing them. Double range instead of a siege workshop. I like that, though it may give an opportunity for Daniel to do some damage here with mangonels. If Yo goes very heavy into skirms or crossbow, they'll be countered already by the siege workshop. So I like the composition Daniel has. He's trying to counter all the possibilities that his opponent could bring to the table. TC now. Yo with the Vil lead. So Daniel was a bit behind to the next age. He decided he wanted to go into aggression instead of trying to boom out of that. I think that is the right choice. If your opponent is up to the castle age faster than you, it's very likely that he's going to get the TCs out quicker, and he's going to be ahead in eco the whole time. So the way you counter that is try to damage them. So Daniel, knowing that, preparing that rush as fast as he can. The Vil was across the map in feudal age. Nice stuff there. He definitely has the timing, and the archers are coming out from Yo, so this is perfect for Daniel. These mangonels are meant to counter archers, so going to be hard for Yo to defend without his own siege workshop. He knows that. He puts it down. He probably could have put that down earlier and not gone for the archer tech. Not really going to be too useful. He's still upgrading into them. Got to be careful, though. Yo is a master at counterattacking with the knights and picking off these mangonels in low numbers. Helps Daniel out that his siege workshop is very forward, so those mangonels don't have to walk too far on their own. If he had done a siege workshop in his base and had all this space where the mangonels was walking across the map, it would be very dangerous. Yo is looking around for any kind of picks he can. Daniel keeping these knights moving. He does want to run in, but as he's running sideways from any kind of archers or TCs, he will be dodging these arrows. Wow. Daniel with the score lead. Slight Vil deficit for Daniel, but that's okay. His units cost less. These pikemen are very cheap to get. Mangonels and pikes, the only thing Yo can do right now is either build a castle, which would be the best choice, hard to get to though if he doesn't have enough stone, or mangonels of his own and try to out micro Daniel here. He is camping the hill. Daniel knows there's flags on this building. Mangonels could pop out at any time. Gotta be careful. He's watching it. Gonna hit one. Yo really wants to trade 2 for... Oh, very nice. 2 for 1 up a hill, and he damages the other one. So this next mangonel could actually come out and trade really well. So what you'll see is Yo will wait for this to shoot, and then he'll pop his mangonel out and shoot. That's why Daniel keeps backing up. He knows something's going to happen. He can't give away his shot. Yo will time his release of this mangonel out to where Daniel's mangonel has already shot and has to reload. Nice stuff. Pushes it off just with a flag on the building. Daniel knows, okay, it's not safe to pressure from that angle anymore. Gotta move somewhere else away from that mangonel. Away from that siege workshop. Yo trying to get some counterattacks in. Very nice. Brings his crossbow around. You'll see a lot of great players do this kind of stuff, even under pressure. Instead of trying to defend themselves with units that might not efficiently trade, these crossbows wouldn't do too much here fighting against mangonels. So instead, he runs around, tries to hit Daniel's base. He knows the weakness of Daniel's army is mobility, right? He's got pikemen and he's got mangonels. Those are not very fast units. Right move here by Yo. Both just kind of knocking on the door of each other. Yo getting the better of it though. More damage. Oh no, there's a hole in the wall. Oh no, this could be disaster for Daniel. That happens so often here. It looks like they're touching, but they're just not. And these crossbows are going to have a heyday. Oh man. Yo needs to run up. If he goes straight north and denies this TC from Daniel, the game might just end there. This is deadly attack. Gonna back up a little bit. Doesn't know what's in there. Has to micro at home as well. Looks like while that was going on, we missed Yo microing on this side. These guys are microing 2-3 positions at the same time while macroing their eco. A lot of stuff going down. 4th TC from Daniel. getting near a 15 deficit. What kind of eco is Yo on? Yo doesn't have the best eco yet, but he's going to go forward with the castle. And oh boy, this is going to be devastating for Daniel. Getting attacked on 2 different angles. His main push isn't going anywhere. It's slowing down. Only 1 Mangonel with very low HP. Oh, here we go. This could be good. Going to see a split from Yo. Very nice micro there. Very nice micro by Yo. Some experts, you'll see Slam do this a lot. He'll attack the ground to the side of the archers, assuming his opponent is so good that they will split the army. Daniel going for just the attack right in the center. But of course, Yo is a great player. He's going to micro that. He's going to split those crossbow and dodge that. No problem. Nice damage there. Also blocking off the gold from Daniel. He won't be able to expand to the west side of the map anymore. Great map control here, taking the whole west side. West and the east side now. He's going to do another castle. He is going to envelop Daniel here. Daniel desperately trying to take this main TC out. It's feeling dire. As Belgian is saying, it doesn't feel good anymore. Daniel down 16 villagers now. Some more splits by Yo. Perfect micro here. Bringing that knight in as well. The archers will kill these pikemen, no problem now. Beautiful play here by Yo. Pressured with not the best unit comp, and then he uses it a different way. Doesn't fight uphill. Sends that counterattack in, and it is paying off. Double castle. Now he takes away both stone mines from his opponent. Daniel will not be able to mine stone anymore, which means no castles for Daniel. Even if he went imp, he's not going to have trebs. He's going to have to tech into bombard cannons or rams. They are fast. As I was saying before, I thought that there would be a lot of aggressive play here, and they're not disappointing. Both of them going for high aggressive plays. Aggressive moves, not just sitting in your base, not turtling down. He's trying to macro. He's got more TCs than Yo. That Slav eco as well will help him out. Getting wheelbarrow down now. I just don't know if it's enough. Is this a Mangonel? Okay, it is. So if Daniel sees this Mangonel fire, he will pop his out and shoot it. Let's see. Here we go. Didn't wait for it. Decides to go on the archers. Oh, wow. Lucky trade there. Yo did hit him first. Another GG. Well played. Nice stuff there. This base for Yo helped him out so much because he got to choose whether to go heavy aggression in feudal or go up fast. He also got to hide his building, so Daniel had no idea what he was going into. Daniel forced into making that range in the skirms. High likelihood of seeing archers or skirms come across the map after the man-at-arms, so always going to have to do that if you can't scout your opponent. Really well played. KDA. Big favor for Yo. Eco, also in Yo's favor, but not so big. Mainly the gold and stone there. Alright, we'll go into game 2. They're already launched into game 2. No waiting around. Just enough time to get some tea. Thank you for adding the score in there, Bear. Well, hopefully your first tournament of AoE is going well, Hawk. These are such high-level players. You don't get to see these kind of quality games all the time. Wonder what's going on over here. Looks like there's another tournament. VV and Chart. I wonder if that's also KOTD. "20 seconds till we launch into this one. Alright, so game 2 between Daniel and Yo. It'll be Chinese against Ethiopian. Scary. Ethiopian archers are so strong. He's going to want to play towards that. They also have a good man-at-arms rush. I believe you'll see probably... Wow, another great base by Yo. Back stone, back berries. Easy to defend with that. Gold, not so much, but it's a close wood line here. He'll probably make his barracks and some houses up here. He could defend this base pretty easily. Daniel, similar situation. I think Yo's map is a bit better though. Yep, that is my guess as well. Belgian, some man-at-arms into archer play. Never a bad choice with Ethiopian. Going for the forward wood. I think this is also an indicator of aggression early. He's not going for the back wood, not trying to defend it. He knows he's going to be going across the map this time. Good morning, meme. Morning, guys. Daniel going for the back wood. Safer option there. And he's going to have to. There's no other no other choice for him. Look how open his front is. That is not what you want against a player like Yo. What you gonna do? Wonder if he'll even call a re here. I doubt it, because he can make his buildings up here in front of the gold mine wall real easily to the TC. Not a terrible base, mainly just super open with the berries. Not too many hills as well. Yep, I'd say that Yo is getting the better of it on the map generations. Especially considering last game, that map I watched Yo play on yesterday. So he had already played that map. Looks like, no, it's fine. Thought it might be a pause or a lag. Let's see where this house is. If it's down here, no, it's not. Okay, so he's going to go out here to make a wall with the house. I was going to say, if it's down somewhere over here where he's not looking to wall with that third house, he's definitely going aggressive and maybe even forward. 4 on wood, as usual for Yo. Chinese. Now, I don't know how the Chinese will play out. They can go scouts, they can go man-at-arms. They should have a Vil lead. He's got a 1 Vil lead now with Loom, so it will turn into a 2 Vil lead in a little bit, right before feudal. Scout Skirm could be on the table here. Same strat as last game. Wouldn't be too bad. You want to get Skirm numbers out, especially against Ethiopian. The Ethiopian is less likely to go knights than the Malian, like last game. So you don't have that threat. You can go a bit heavier into Skirm and not worry too much about it. Both farms eat, or excuse me, both boars eaten out now. Deer. Bit odd. Usually you see players either pushing the deer, or after they click up, they'll go take the deer. This puts him at risk of not having quite enough food to go up, and then the deer miners are way out here, and you can't up them to the TC too fast. Welcome, guys. This is game number 2. Don't really like that, but probably won't affect him too much. Going a lot of Vils. This may be something funky here. This doesn't look normal. I guess the boar laming, maybe that's why he went over to the deer. Making a little bit more sense now. I missed that. So, nice stuff by Daniel. Gonna slow his opponent down a little bit with a bit of laming. Didn't get it all the way across, but does idle him. The gold of Yo, perfection. I do like it. I don't like the hill, of course. He can't see the gold, but a gold mine right here. Perfect saturation. As we said earlier, barracks in the front, kind of expected. This is probably the best gold you can have. I don't see it being any better unless maybe this line was 1 tile back, like right here, and you'd put the mill up, or the mine up 1 tile. But now we're just getting nitpicky. Can't complain with this. These 3 vills going forward. It looks like he might be thinking forward man-at-arms. Let's see if he builds another house or if he goes forward. Just building the house, but I expect these to run past the house and go towards Daniel. He has scouted his base. He knows he is wide open. Wide open. But I think it's a bit deceiving. This map is going to be a lot easier to defend than it actually looks like. It looks very, very open, but with some good walls on the sides here on the east, can protect his gold, his wood, and his stone. So this map is actually pretty good for how open the front is. Though, I really don't like the positioning of the buildings. They should be over here, maybe here in front of the berries. Open the front. You just kind of got to let this position go. There's no reason to defend it. Yo going to go to the side. There is a hill here for him to abuse. He wants to attack these berries. An early tower on your berries can cripple your opponent, especially when they're going into scouts. A heavy food unit. Man-at-arms. I don't really know why we see a spear on the map for Daniel. He knows Ethiopian are not going to start scouts. Really no reason to have that out there. I think it's just hurting him at this point. Got to get more vills on there. Yo already has 4 vills on that. He's going to attack the wall with his man-at-arms. Maybe go across. Maybe even walk past. There's no wall on the east flank yet. Yo is going to go past. He's going to let the tower idle the berry vills. Smart move there. Hopefully 5 will go into the tower, and he's going to attack a different position with the man-at-arms. He wants to attack as many places as he can. Ooh. This is a problem. Always good to build a house between your opponent's tower and whatever you're trying to protect. The aggro will usually lock onto a house. Oh, I don't like this. What is Yo doing? What is Yo doing? This is a big mistake. Oh. Quick wall. Really good job by there. Oh, man. Daniel saved that tower. Absolutely. 2 tiles a wall saved that tower. Those man-at-arms were going in for the kill. Going to batter down the tower with the support of his own tower. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I like that where he placed it. If you look at the Fog of War with these palisades, you need to make it 2 tiles away. So that's the important thing, that he was 2 tiles away from this. So it was a second tower. Stone. Yeah, the hill actually doesn't help towers. The elevation doesn't help the damage. I also thought they did, and I was learned earlier. Somebody learned me. Range. Bit expected here. Range is good follow-up to the man-at-arms. Gonna do forward stone. That's a nice move. Something for those forward vills to do instead of just be idle. Getting the most out of them there. Bit slow to trying to come to this east side. Man, if he would have done that, you know, a minute earlier. He had a full minute where that wasn't walled. Oh, good catch there. He sees the scouts coming around, getting off a few easy shots. Oh, wow. Beautiful move by Yo there, baiting in the scouts with his idle. Oh, with his low scout. Oh, my God. Picking one off and running around. This will keep Daniel's scouts away from his base. I would expect to see him run towards the north, but he's running right back to his base. That's a mistake, in my opinion. I think that you want the enemy scouts to be as far away from your base as possible. Keep their scouting information down. But he wanted to get to his spear, get a free shot off there. Makes a little bit of sense. I think it would have been better to run to the north, though. Getting walled, as I was saying, this base actually isn't that hard to defend. Deceivingly weak. Daniel has been grinding a lot. Yo actually has been grinding more than Daniel. Yo has been playing full time every day. We see him on ladder playing against Vivi and other top players. Daniel now a 3-vil lead, 4-vil lead. Some of that is due to the fact that Yo is making wheelbarrow now, but not, maybe only about 1 vil. So Daniel's doing a really good job here. Chinese bonus coming into effect. He does get more vils in Dark Age usually. Good stuff, good stuff. Pushing this back. Now he's going to go into skirmishers. I like that move. Just enough archers to push these mad arms back, and then he'll go into skirm. So we're going to see probably more farms come out. Don't know where these vills are going. That's a mistake. Okay, more farms coming out as we expected. He wants to go heavy into skirmisher. He does not want to go archer against archer. Playing against Ethiopian, he's got to counter them. Those archers will kill yours. They've got that faster rate of fire. And as I say that, he makes another archer, and another archer, and another archer. Bit confused about that move, but his food count is pretty low. I'd like to see him actually transfer about half these gold miners off and go to farms. He's not doing it. He's doing a perfect saturation for 2 range archers. Actually going to float gold. Daniel's build order is not quite tight enough. Let's see how the ecos are doing. Yo is to the max here. No eco in the bank. Well, Daniel is banking gold, so I'd actually like to see him make a market here. I usually don't like people making markets and abusing it, but if you're going to have that much extra gold, really going to help you get to the next age. Daniel still has 2 vills on stone. I don't mind that. He does want to be able to place a castle or TCs when he gets up, so just 2 is not going to hurt him too much. Raiding at the back of Yo's base. Keeping Yo in his own base, that means he's defending himself, so Daniel's defending with aggression. Nice move there, also keeping Yo from learning what he's teching into next, but he can kind of assume that it'll be skirmishers. Daniel double checking the stone mine, making sure no vills are on there. Nice denial. Gonna run. The lead is very good for Daniel right now. He needs it. Daniel's actually been playing really well in the feudal age. Both games with the score lead and vill lead. Yo, though, making stuff happen in transitions to castle and imp. Coming across, he wants to send little armies. These are not meant to fight. They are meant to do some sort of damage, idle your enemy's villagers. He's going to shoot a couple and then he'll run away. He'll never actually try to take a full-on engagement against any force. You see he's sneaking over here. A lot of sneaky stuff. Yo knows he doesn't want to overchase. He lost Daniel in the fog, so he's going to come back, defend his berries. Excuse me, his farms. Thank you for the follow. Well, good stuff here. He's staying just out of range so he can shoot those villagers but not take any direct damage. Great, great micro, denying this whole right side of this lumber camp. A little dangerous, though. He's letting Yo. Oh, beautiful move here. 2-pronged attack. Always good to split. With some good micro and some splitting of the armies, a smaller force is actually damaging a larger force and economy. Really great tactical play here by Daniel, and he hides again in the forest. Smart stuff. This aggression is really paying off. Heavy skirm. Heavy skirm play. And you know what? This time he's not going to be so late to the castle. He's actually in the lead here. He's going to be 30 seconds ahead. He could do this. Daniel could do this. I love it. Yo is not going to have a good answer for the skirmisher. He is going to go stable. As I said, he might not go, but he won't have bloodlines. This is a very weak civ for stable units. I thought he might wait for Siege Workshop, but he sees that number of skirmishers. Once he saw that here, he immediately dropped to stable. He knows better. He needs something out. Double stable knight. I'd like to see Daniel start adding archers now. He knows he has a big clump of skirmishers. That will kill a lot of archers. No problem there. Yo running out the east side as his west side is attacked. He knows he can't defend against these archers. The best way to use these crossbowmen at this moment is a counterattack. Kind of like last game. You're seeing a very similar thing here. Daniel going for the aggression. Yo going for a counterattack. USA, USA. We don't have a scoreboard yet. I'm going to get that stuff set up soon. That probably triggers Robo. I know. I can imagine. Double knight out for Daniel. This is the problem for Yo here, being Ethiopian, going double knight. 1 against a camel civ, 2 against a civ that has bloodlines. Everything is going in Daniel's favor here. He only needs enough knights or camels to defend his skirmishers, and they will have full army control on the map. Crossbow still coming around the side. I love the early tower from Daniel. This will protect him for a while. He needs to make another house here. This is a weak spot. This is where Yo will attack. Might break through into the gold. This could be a disaster moment if he's not paying attention. There's a lot going on right now on the map. 5 lead from Daniel. 10 population lead, so he's doing a great job pressuring Yo. TC going down will not be that effective if these skirms keep coming to the back of the wood line. I think that could have been a siege workshop. Though, he's got 5 knights. It's getting close. Daniel's got to be careful. He needs to send a little bit more knights forward and less skirms. I don't see any more knights coming out, though. He's getting worried. He's panicking. As we said, there's that weak spot for Daniel. Got to make that house there. You know the tower is too far away to protect that position. He's coming in. He wants to pick some villas. This is really sloppy by Daniel. Gonna lose 3 villagers. No, only 2. Barely saves it. Okay, not the end of the world. Good choice here, going for that gold on the north side. Oh boy, but he didn't make a hole. He didn't make a hole. The villas that are supposed to go to the north are actually funneling down to the east where the army is. Uh-oh. 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 Daniel. No. Daniel, no. Oh, he's going to be kicking himself. Bit of a throw. He also lost his army at Yo's base as well. As I said, he needed to make more knights to go over there and protect his skirms. He had everything going for him, but Yo is just so good at making these counterattacks pay off. Daniel only has 8 military on the map against 35 of his opponent. He still has some breathing room, though. He's got a 17 lead. I hope he doesn't forget about this TC. Going to TC the gold. They already walked there. I think that was the best move. Do that. Then delete this. Move your stone miners up there or your wood villas. He's got almost enough for a castle. It's not over yet. He actually has an 18 lead. He's fine. All he has to do is stabilize. He doesn't need the map control anymore. He's got all the 20 lead now even. He's got all the damage in he needs to for the rest of the game. The #1 priority for Daniel is place a castle and not lose any more villagers, and he will be in a great spot. It seems a bit more dire than it is because he lost all that military, but while he was doing that, he was macroing, he was booming, getting that economy lead. Good stuff here. Deleting that castle, I think he wants to expedite that, deleting the TC here. He wants to get to the castle sooner. Save that 100 stone. He's almost there. He's so close to defending this. Yo is not going to be able to pressure a castle and a 3 TC boom. If Yo can, if Daniel can keep his composure, not freak out. It's hard to do. That's a lot of military when you've got nothing. Good micro. I wonder if ballistics came out. It already came out from Daniel. Daniel actually placing a tower down. I like the position of the tower, but I would love so much more to see a castle down from him. I wonder if he's saving that castle to do some aggressive play. We've seen a lot of players, as they start to transition to Imperial Age, they like to put forward castles on their opponents if they can get map control. Looks like he's going to go here. This is a mistake. You got to be careful. Daniel, you saw him over there. Oh, don't throw. Don't throw. Daniel has a 26 villager lead, but he's got to feel he's being a bit desperate. You can tell he feels behind even though he's not. He doesn't got to force this. He's forcing things he doesn't need to force. You're playing against Yo. You feel like you have to make something happen, but you don't. He's already done what he needs to do. Back up. Make the castle in your base. Over forcing it. Man. Too much respect here. Daniel is respecting Yo so much that he feels like he's got to make desperate moves, and he really doesn't. I love the guard tower. He's got so many guard towers, got ballistics now. That will protect him. Even if he doesn't have a castle, these guard towers will do massive work. Keep this siege at bay. Yo going for the kill here, bringing the siege forward. Yo looking at that score after all those units he's killed, and he's thinking, I need to do more damage than I've done. My opponent has a higher score than me. There's no reason he should have that. I hate what's happening here. Daniel, let it go. Let it go, dude. Frozen, man. Deep breaths, Daniel. 90 vills against 60 vills. He's doing so well. He just has to not die. Daniel does not have to win this game anymore. He just has to not lose. Lots of pressure here. Yo is really... He knows how important this is. Keeping him back. Okay. Not losing too many vills. He's doing an okay job. I just don't like the forcing factor of it. Got those knights out. +2 knights. That will help get the rams out of the way. He just wants enough to get the rams out, and then he can get the castle up, and this should be... This pressure should be stopped. I think Yo will continue on to the north and attack this high gold spot, but he's still... Daniel's got his main gold. No problem. No problem. Again, don't freak out. Don't freak out. Great job. Villager lead continuing to grow. Military count, of course, Yo still a lot higher. 20 extra army. It's all this crossbow army. Yo will go over. He's going to flank to the north and attack that TC. He cannot attack this position anymore. Daniel is fine. He has survived. This is looking great for Daniel. Really giving Yo a run for his money. We're all nervous, man. My hands are shaking. Daniel, do not make me stab my eyes out with my fingers. Please stop doing this. What is happening? Stop it, please. Dude, you have 2 safe gold mines, Daniel. And he baits him in. That's hilarious. Okay, this is a game of Titanic. Who's going to Titanic more? Daniel now has the stronger army. He baited him, dude. He baited him. He knows he has villagers to burn. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about villagers. He's a tyrant ruler. All planned, as Aquino is saying. Daniel is just playing this brilliantly. Tricking his opponent. Playing the weak card. Come attack me. I'm weak. And then he cleans it up. Damn, Daniel. 4 TC. Boom. Castle down. I don't get the gold, but yo, it's working. 5th TC. Oh, Daniel's got to be feeling great now. 130 pop against 88 of Yo. He is beating one of the top players in the world. One of the guys people thought might get 2nd or 3rd. Damn, Daniel. He is doing it. USA, guys. USA. Taking the torch. I don't got to carry the torch anymore. Daniels can carry the torch a lot better than I can, apparently. He's going to kill Yo here. He's got this. I'm calling it. My hands are up, spinning around in my chair, doing the Viper spin. Let's go, Daniel. Keep your composure. Go on to this victory here. Full pressure, full map control. Beautiful. Attacking multiple positions at the same time. Losing the skirms, though. Gotta be a bit careful. Need a few more Chukonus, and it's split. Oh, don't you hate the pathing in this game sometimes? He loses 3 Chukonus for nothing. They would have defended his skirms as well, I think. With 4 Chukonus, he would have been able to kill those knights. It's still okay. 15 villager lead for Daniel. 1 military count lead. Now he's feeling fine. He's absolutely stabilized. TCs are going down everywhere. He is macroing like crazy. This is the no calm zone. Beautiful. Beautiful play. How many of you guys thought that Daniel would be beating Yo up like this in game 2 of this series? Ooh. Belgian, of course. We're always rooting for Daniel. Lot of ranges and stables coming out. I think we will see Cavalier and Skirmisher combo to kill this Ethiopian force, and I think it will do wonders for him. He's got the eco to support it. Yo going up with that forward castle will be able to give him that gold mine, protect his wood. and slow down any pressure from the opponent. I like this forward castle. Dude, Daniel straight took Yo's money and is running away down the street. Yo is screaming, I've been robbed. That raccoon is running over there. What do I do? What do I do? I'm supposed to be the one killing. I love the outpost going around the map for Daniel. He's going to find that stone, find those relics. He's doing everything perfectly. So, a couple hiccups during this game, a couple wrong moves from Daniel, but his macro is just amazing. He's on both sides. These women are going everywhere. No glass ceiling here. They'll go right across the map, build some bases behind the opponent, and start raiding from the flanks. These ladies are going to do some work in the late game. Nice, nice, nice. More skirms. Light Cav, actually the choice. I think we will see him go into... Oh! I just looked up. Look at this guy. He's a dragon, dude. Look at how much gold he's banking. Daniel has 3k gold. He doesn't even need you to use gold to he doesn't need gold to beat Yo. I think that's the way you kill Yo. We saw MBL beat Yo without 2 boars yesterday. I think it's just deny yourself, deny thyself, and then Yo can't do anything. Yo, though, macroing up. He is getting these vills going. 4, 5 TCs. I can't count. 4 TCs. Imp all ready for Daniel. Yo is always still in the game. Can't ever count him out. He is so good. Daniel's just got to not throw too much. Daniel's got a lot of eco, though. Daniel is floating more eco than Yo has mined this game, I think. Whoa. The migration. Camel. Oh, no. That's the wrong choice. I don't like it. I really don't like that choice. Might have been a misclick. I'm just going to go with that. It was a misclick. He wants... No, he's going heavy. Camel. Daniel. Well, he's beating Yo, so I guess we can't give him too much shit, right? He's doing something that I would not do, and he's making it work. So maybe we're all wrong. Maybe camels are the way to defeat Ethiopian Arbalist. I think what he's thinking is my skirms will kill everything from my opponent. All I need to do is defend my skirms. The best thing to defend my skirms from the knights or mangonels could be camels. So it's a logical composition, but it looks kind of funny. Cavalier might be better there. As we said, these ladies, look at that, dude. Making the stuff on the sides. They are going to start sending their children to raid. Yes. Oh no, they're going to die. Ooh, Shadow Warriors. Don't see them too often. And actually, the Shadows will do great against all of this units. I think a forward castle may go down for Daniel. He wants a bombard tower, dude. Daniel loves his towers. He's stepping up to the whole next level. He's just going to go bombard towers all around the map. Who makes guard towers when you can make bombard towers? Great stuff. Gonna guard those. The bombard tower is going to guard the trebs. Very nice. Raiding everywhere. Man, going late game against Daniel, I've been in this situation a lot of times. You might feel like you're doing okay early game, and then late game, he is just everywhere. Look at the map. Look at the mini-map. There is blue on every inch of the mini-map. Every single spot, except for the heart of Yo's base. He is everywhere at the same time. Imagine watching his point of view right now. He's just probably scrolling everywhere. A lot of upgrades as well. Shadows will be the unit choice for Yo. Elite coming out, armor coming out. Just now getting gold shaft mining. A bit late on that, Yo. Castle's going down, so it's going to stop that shuttle production. What are you going to do when you have no castles and you want to go your unique unit? I guess you're going to sneak behind your opponent and mine their stone. That's what he's thinking. Shuttle's going in for raids. Bombard towers coming down on the sides as well. Daniel wants to keep the sides of the map for late game. After the gold is gone, he wants to have all those wood lines and have things that that Yo will have to spend a lot of gold on to kill, like bombard towers and castles on hills. I like it. Getting that stone, got that relic in. Bombard towers from the west flank now. His south is getting cleaned up, so it actually does show Yo that he has stone and a relic down there. Kind of unfortunate. Ville's going there immediately. He wants to get that stone for those Shadow Warriors. More castles he gets, the better. Ville count still 20. Ville lead. Military count, though, only 10 lead for Daniel, but he has got everything he needs now. Got those Cavalier coming out. Bombard towers in the middle. This is going to be a very hard position for Yo to crack if he ever manages to get over there again. I think these castles are slowly going to go down, and Daniel is looking good here. I might be able to call a GG here. I don't know if even Yo can come back from this position. Castle in the back, nice spot. It will defend his castle from the trebs of the opponent because it's so far away, and also protect a lot of these farmers and this gold mine. So great spot there, also on a hill. Raids from the Cavaliers going to be devastating once they get in here. A lot of pierce armor on them. No, he did not, Aquino. I think Yo probably expected to have a bit easier games here. You saw him not quite picking the best tier civ. Ethiopian is a great civ, but it's just not the top. Daniel picking some real good civs. Daniel is about 2350 on ladder right now. Yo, I believe, is about 2700. So bigly GG! Daniel pulls it through. Wow, some little mistakes early, took too much damage, but it was fine. He just baited Yo in. Keep killing my villagers. I'll make more TCs and make more of them. No problem. Villagers are easy to replace. Good showing, Daniel. USA, USA, USA. 1-1. Let's check the achievements here. Big KDA difference, about 30. Guess that's not too big. He had a huge largest army, though. 73-43. Eco is where the game was won. Daniel ecoing up. So nice. All right. 1-1. We got a game. How great would it be to see an upset here with Daniel knocking Yo out of the tournament? Where is our musica? Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the cast. These games are great. Yeah. Vivi and Yo, I think Yo played MBL a bunch of games. Vivi played somebody else. I'm forgetting who it was, but they were playing. All right, well, they're launching into this next game. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're trying. Let's check out the civs again. Okay. Ethiopian gone. Malian gone. This opens up a place where Franks could be played. I think Daniel might save them until after the Berbers. I'd like to see Daniel pull out these Aztecs. Just got to win. Aztecs are a strong early game civ. Might be able to get a second quick win. That would be great. We might see a Frank war. How cool would that be? Get back into the right room. Daniel was able to win. He got it. It's now 1-1. So we will see a couple more games at least. I know, he broke my music, man. If he can beat Yo, he can break my music whenever he wants. So I gotta say, I got tea today because I needed something to help my throat out, not realizing that if you cast every day, your throat will just explode out of your head. And it's nice. Very soothing. Not so bad. If I could just stop hollering. Looks like we might have another KOTD match after. Mem actually talking to Tim and Cloud, asking them to wait if they can. We might have back-to-back KOTD matches, guys. That would be awesome. I think I'd be down to cast a couple. I think I can do that. Thank you, meme. Yep, well. There is 2 more. Okay, who else is playing? Maybe. Dude, I'm not going to let King's money go to waste here. King paid our way into the casting for KOTD, and I want to make sure that we're watching as many games as we can of that. So, thanks again to King. Stark and Tato. Well, that will be quite a different match than this match. I think you will see Tato going for a lot of the aggressive plays and Stark just defending. He's very good at defending and coming back, keeping kind of like how Daniel played this game. This is kind of Stark style. Defend it, take really good trades, and boom, out of it. That'll be a good match. I think this one will be a bit more exciting for me. I like the heavy aggressive play. 50 seconds until game 3 comes down. Sign up as a caster on AoE zone? What do you mean? It depends on how many subscribers and how many viewers you have. Luckily for me, I don't have too many subscribers, so it wasn't that much money, but it was more than nothing. Alright, game 3. Aztec, I love that he's picking Aztec here. Keep that momentum going. Pick a very aggressive early Civ. Daniel, I think his best style is really early Feudal and then really late Imp. So he's going to try to get a quick win here. Put Yo on tilt. If Daniel can get a 2-0 lead and really surprise Yo, he might be able to carry it out with the bit weaker Civs that he has left in his pool. Beautiful map for Daniel. Back gold, back wood, back stone. That's not going to come into play too much though, because I think he's going to be going aggressive. So let's look at Yo's map actually. Bad hill for him. Front wood, front gold, front stone. Okay, if Daniel scouts well, and I'm sure he will see this, and he's going to target this area. Yo does have a back gold. That might save him later. Though, really bad position. Can't really make a mine on it. You can't mine here. You're going to have to mine out here. Really bad. Laming coming down. Daniel's got his boar. I got your boar. Let's see if Yo lamed as well. Yo did not lame. Yo knows his boar is gone. He actually sent that Vil to get his boar. Like we said, you want to get your forward boar first. They do have Rees. Oh, that could be an issue here. A lot of times you'll see players waiting till about 4 minutes to do their lame. They want to lame the second boar because they don't want to have to get a recalled by the opponent. Okay, bringing the Vil forward. He desperately needs that Vil up there. You're going to see. Okay. This scout should attack the boar. It's not going to. Daniel, hit that boar. No, scout's going to take the boar. It can hit the boar one time and it'll start running towards him. Oh no, the lame is re is called. Okay. Well, that's the nice thing about doing some laming when you still have a re yourself. If it does go wrong, you can call a re. Though, with the way the bases were generated there, I think that was a really good chance for Daniel to get a Man-at-Arm Tower Rush really moving on that Unfortunate there for him. Cannibliss, how's it going, man? Dude, he did so well last game. A few missteps, but it was fine. He macroed so well, so much eco for him. Screenshots in Discord. Yeah, I'm probably a little bit too close to the mic. I'm getting a little hyped up. I've just started casting for 5 days now. No, this is day 6, so before I was just playing and talking while doing that. So this is a bit different for me. I have to kind of get used to how loud I should be talking and screaming. I have to yell instead of scream. I do have a pop filter, but it's probably not in the best position. I have the same mic that Viper has, so I should be able to have good quality on it. It's probably something that I'm doing wrong. Stay hyped. Nah, we're just gonna mope through this next game. God, why do we have to watch more awesome Age of Empires games? This sucks. We should write a letter to Mimb and ask him why he's casting such a tournament. No, Daniel actually restarted, unfortunately for him, so Yo still has a restart under his belt. Not the best base here. Oh. Ask and you shall receive. It got better for Daniel. Wow. That is very fortunate for him. Yo actually has a worse base. He won't be able to get into the berries or the wood as quick, which actually hurts you more than attacking the gold in early feudal with those man-at-arms and tower rushes. Yo also has a gold to run to and a stone pretty close, so this isn't undefendable, but anytime you can get 2 gold piles and a hill on your opponent's the front of their base is a great thing. Okay, I was going to say he needs to get another goat under there. Close deer for him. He's going for the lame a second time. Win at first, you don't succeed. Don't run into the TC. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Go east, Daniel. Go to your east. So close. Maybe he'll find this boar. Looks like he's making a beeline for it. He's stream cheating, dude. He's hacking. He knows where the boar is. There you go, Daniel. You see it. Get that bacon. Don't let Yo get that bacon. Smart move here by Yo. He's running his goats away from his TC. He knows that eagle is over there. He doesn't want to lose a bunch of goats and a boar. Going to keep his scout around. Going to defend his boar. He's going to keep it out here. And once this boar moves, he's seen it in the fog of war. He will double back and try to kill that eagle. Nice move. Daniel wants to camp the boar, maybe pick a vill before he steals. He's a bit wary. He knows that Yo is good enough to defend his boars, as we saw last game. Can't be too careful here. Yo bringing those 4 goats back around, trying to sneak them in. He knows there's danger in the water over here. Getting that other boar. This is very important. Got the hill advantage, that shot there. Gonna call a re-even. Wow, okay. Yo was not appreciating that pressure. 4 goats away from his TC. 1 boar might be stolen. Hill advantage for the eagle. Got the first shot. Eagles are better than scouts in feudal age, though with a Frank scout it might be better. Maybe you guys can tell me on that one. I haven't tested an eagle scout in feudal, or excuse me, in dark age against a Frank scout. Has anybody tested that yet? I feel like it's pretty close. Yeah, no. Yo's got 2 forward gold mines. His Dark Age is messed up by Daniel's nice laming there. I think that's an appropriate re for him. Yeah, you're right. Well, I'd be nervous too. Dude, Daniel's going to bring him some freedom. Yo might be sitting on... I don't know if Yo lives over an oil mine, but it sure seems like it the way Daniel's coming for these games. Dude, Eagles, man. So they do win. Okay, Robo's saying the Eagles do actually win even a Frank scout. So that's why Yo read. He assumed, especially the way Daniel was microing, he got 2 downhill shots on him. He knew that it was going to be an uphill battle, literally, and then his eco was going to be behind. Okay. Let's try this again. Third time is the charm. Game 3, third time playing it. Again, Aztec against Frank. How is the base looking for Daniel this time? Not too bad, though. It doesn't really matter what Daniel's base looks like. He's going to be going full aggression here. It's more important what Yo's look like. Back gold, back wood, berries, defendable, close deer, close stone. This is the map Yo wanted. Oh, sad to see. Daniel got a couple good map generations and then maybe even lamed too much. You don't want your opponent to call a re on a map that they're going to have a really hard time defending. Dang, that's too bad. Hopefully he can get another lame in. He needs something to help him out here. One boar is in the back. That's going to be pretty safe. You'll see Yo going for this boar first over here to the east, if he finds it. Daniel is already in the opponent's base at 1:30 in the game. He's going hard. These berries, though, they could cause the eagle to run into the TC. Oh, let's see some micro. There might be a gate. There might be a house, a palisade. Nope, Daniel thinks better of it. Smart player watching his scout. Again, Yo running away from his TC with his goats. The right move. Definitely the right move. Going for that eastern boar, as we said. You always want to take the boar that can be lamed first when you're looking for them. Nice, nice, nice. Forcing Yo to micro a bit more than he wants to. You want to be paying attention to that Boarville, but now he's got to watch goats. The Boarville, 2 females ran out trying to save the goat. Chaos at Yo's town here, losing 1 goat already. Though Daniel, a bit late to his boar, he's doing a lot of work here in Yo's base. Not even finding his own goats. That's expected when you scout your opponent at 1 minute in the game. Going for that forward wood is Yo. I don't know if I like it. It will help him protect his berries, though. That's not a bad spot, actually, now that I think about it. Having all your eco in the same position will help you. If you have to put a panic tower down, you'll have all those vills real close. Going for the wall off with that third house, as we do see often with these pro players. They are always going to be thinking about the wall by house number 3. Daniel's house wall doesn't matter as much because he will be going aggressive. Getting that boar now. Did Yo find his second boar? He did. He's actually on it now. Yes. Coming in. Getting the zebra as well. Not going to be too bad for Yo here. He's about a half vil down, if that. And now he's got some breathing room. They can relax a bit. This eagle hanging out, though. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. I'm surprised he didn't wall that in with this eagle around. This vil could die, especially on a hill like this. That's where you want to attack. I'm surprised Daniel is not here attacking. He might just want to save his HP on the eagle. I think if it was me, I would try to kill this vil and run my eagle back and put it in my TC, knowing that I'm going to go aggressive anyways. But he just wants scouting information. Wants to know if there's a drush coming. Going to look for that gold now. Always want to check the gold. As he's passing with the eagle, he's clicking on each tile of gold here, making sure that it's not on 790 gold. Five to wood. This is a man-at-arm build, if I've ever seen one. Well, it could happen. You never know. Drushes can work when you don't expect them. Also, being against Aztec, you kind of expect Aztec to have more man-at-arms than you in feudal. So you want to play around that. So you either want to drush them to slow that down, or you want to go scouts. You don't really want to go man-at-arms against them, usually. because they will just have a bigger force than you. Look at the timing here. You always want to make your barracks so that the barracks is finished by the time you click to the next stage. This is going to line up pretty well, and then you start making your militia right away. Yep, Michael knows. Going to the gold. Going to do a house, very nice. Now that he's clicked up. Oh, okay, never mind. Now that he's clicked up, he's going to start making these militia as soon as he gets the food in. There you go. He wants to have his militia in the opponent's base around 10 minutes. The faster, the better. You want to attack when they're still militia. Keep them from walling. And then as they get to man-at-arms, you start actually taking engagements. Stable coming out. Yo is up at 920 in the game. Pretty standard 20 pop up. You want to be going 20 pop up if you're going to go against a man-at-arm rush. You want to get there quick enough so that your stable is down. You may even have one scout out by the time they reach you. Daniel actually went for 23 pop up. Bit odd, bit late even. I'm not sure that I like it. He's going to go for a lot of man-at-arms. Might even wait for some spears even. This is not the build I expected from him. Might be afraid of the speed of Yo getting there. Waiting for the spear. Could protect his man-at-arms a bit better. Though you don't really want to get those scouts going on you. You don't want to be taking too much raiding damage from the scouts. So it's a trade-off for sure. We'll see if it pays off or not. I expect to see 4 or 5 guilds go forward with this force and start towering. Farms going down. Wood upgrade going down now. Have to delay that a little bit to get those extra man-at-arms out. Not too bad there. Man-at-arms going. There's those 5 vills we were talking about earlier. Going to go forward. Daniel's going full ham here. Scouts. So this is the problem. Now that if you go a little bit too late, the scouts are out, and now they can pester you a lot, and they can counterattack. So Yo might even go in and try to get some berry snipes. Might try to pick a Goldville or a Woodville. Right now he's just shadowing his opponent's army. He's not fighting. He's getting close enough to pull the aggro from the mad-arms and the spears and kind of slow down the progression of this force across the map. I like what he's doing here. Going to try to soften up vills when he can. Now it's slowing him down. You know, he's buying time. You're fighting for seconds at this point. Being the scout player, you know this force is going to just kill everything if they can get to your base. He's coming. He sees that forward stone. I think he might not even go to stone in his base. He's not going to. He knows the stone is forward. He's going to try to tower the wood of Yo and then double back, take the stone so that these vills are being more efficient here. No idle time. Yo's trying. Really slowing this push down. 1330 and the man-at-arms and tower just got there. Usually you see this push hitting you around 10 minutes, like we said earlier. Good pick off there. Use the hill advantage. Singled out that spear. Not what you want for Daniel. These players do a lot of work to keep their spears in the line of their man-at-arms. They want to limit the surround effect of these scouts. Wow. Bit late for Yo. I'm surprised at that. I think that tower should have gone up a little earlier. But he's doing okay, pulling some spears back. These man-at-arms need to go around the map. They need to find some damage. There is a hole over here. I think it would be good for Daniel to click past like this. Grab your army, click past. They will path to a hole somewhere if there is one. Again, the houses in between your opponent's tower and yourself is always a good thing. They pull the aggro from the tower quite a bit. You have to keep clicking. No damage on his tower. The worst part here, he's not on stone. This is not looking good for Daniel. I would have preferred him to go for that really early attack around the 10-minute mark. I think he was just a little too afraid of Yo's early defense capabilities there. Gonna hurt him. He's getting nothing in and he's not running past. This is not walled. Scouts are super effective. Yo is using them brilliantly here. He's doing counterattacks. You saw him slow down the army, shadow the army. He knows exactly where he was going to be attacked. Now picking vills. He knows that these forward vills are not in a tower anymore. They're going to be trying to get the stone. So Can he get another one? Oh, brutal. Daniel's got to be feeling like he's super behind at this point, taking a lot of damage. He's actually only one vill behind, but he can't see what we can see. He only knows that he's losing a bunch of villagers, and his opponent is not. So he's got to feel behind. He's going to be thinking, I need to be even more aggressive, and there we go. More vills are going to come forward. He's feeling desperate now. Market even coming down. Let's check his eco. No food whatsoever in the bank. Neither does Yo. 33 vills. They're dead even. They're absolutely dead even, and Daniel actually has a lead in the military, but he's got to feel behind, like we said. He's not feeling comfortable. Maybe if he can kill this blacksmith. Oh, okay. Yo actually opting for the armor. He went for the armor on the scouts. So these scouts are a bit beefier than normal. More vills streaming across the map. He does want to keep that, looks like about 5. Stone gate. He knows that he does not want to let this stuff in his base. Stone gate, the perfect counter to that. Gonna see a tower go up here for Daniel. Maybe if he made it here, that might be a sideways. A lot of the times if you make a tower, maybe even here as well, you can pop over. Yo is not messing around here. He knows this is a real threat. Good counter raids by Yo. Daniel is just being a little bit lazy here, not walling his vills in. He absolutely could. He is a great player. Not really a great excuse for that. That's a spring move. That's a spring move right there. You're not going to beat Yo doing spring moves, man. Come on, Daniel. We believe. Tower going down. I would have liked it one tile further, like I said. Yo's tower will be way too late. Going to lose at least one vill there. Daniel holding off these scouts barely. Dropping in villager count by quite a bit. Well, he's not going to lose it. Daniel's doing too many things at the same time. Didn't get those vills in the tower fast enough. Not going to even kill one villager. That's unfortunate. Just going to have to stick with idling 5. Well, now Daniel's going to feel like he has to be even more aggressive. Yo going up to the next age. Looking a bit dire for Daniel. He doesn't even have enough food to up. He's got to make something happen, and I think this is death for him. He's feeling like he wants to make these work on the eco, but he's so far behind in the vill count now that he has to keep the aggression up. There's actually a hole. Excuse me, there is a hole in the wall. You want to always click past the gate, click past the wall, let your units try and path and find a hole for you, even if you don't see one yourself. Might lose another vill on the gold spear just in time. That's fine. Yo doesn't want to take any more fights there. Got walled on this side, no problemos. Going on stone. Might see double knight into forward castle. He's got a lot of stone already. I'd like to see some YOLOing from Yo with that castle. I think he will. I think he'll put a castle like right here. Daniel might even call. He is 2 minutes behind to castle. His push got nothing. He got super raided. He's got to feel way behind, and once he realizes he's 2 minutes behind in tech, this may be a quick call. Yo not adding another stable. Kind of surprised. Maybe he's going to do a castle defense here and go for Axeman. Where's it going down? Yo can actually afford 2 castles now. Okay, defensive castle. I guess he expects the Aztec to go forward with siege and pikemen. Kind of like he did with Slavs in game 1. So, that's fine. Being cautious. Doesn't want to take any chances. Doesn't want to get caught again. But this might give Daniel enough time to get back into the game. Only making knights from one building, that's pretty good. So Daniel is going to be making spears. Look at all the spears. He's assuming there's going to be at least 2 knight stable play, especially how open his base is. Knights are mobile, they can get a lot of raiding in, and they are a strong unit to fight the Eagles. But Yo kind of baiting it out a little bit, forcing more spears than Daniel would have made if he knew that Axemen were going to come out. Once he sees the Axemen, he's going to have to think about a whole different counter. Maybe skirms or crossbow or mangonels. Probably we'll see mangonels come up, though. Once you get the castles up, you know that you probably won't die in Castle Age to a hard push, a hard 1 TC push. Castle is a great defense for that. And he can make 2 of them. Another one on the east side of his map. Actually, the GG is called by Daniel. He knows. He knows. Can't really do anything anymore. It's too late. The window is gone. Good game by Yo. Really well played with those scouts, showing us how to use those scouts effectively early against those hardcore man-at-arm tower rushes. Really hard to defend. You bring them, you slow them down as much as possible, and then when you can't get anything else out of trading, you go and you counter raid, get as many vills as you can, spread your opponent thin, use that mobility. The score is now 2-1 for Daniel. No, it's for Yo. Wishful thinking. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, guys. Be right back. Oh, we're missing the game. Alright, I'm back. Game 4. We got to root for Daniel here. If Yo wins this one, the games will be done for this set. Daniel's got to pull another win. Civs Frank against Berber. Oh, just the worst possible scenario, though. Oh, heartbreaking for Daniel. That's the matchup he wanted to stay away from the most. Berbers are such a strong camel civ. Man. So this is one of those matchups where I usually think I need to either go pikeman or crossbow or a archer timing in feudal. You got to play around that camel stuff. You can't go into the knight play like the Frank usually wants. Berbers with the cheaper camels will just devastate you. Yo, again with a great base. USA, USA. Alright, meme, see ya. Enjoy. Super defendable base for Yo. He'll wall back here. He'll probably wall over here. Getting those early deer in. Is there going to be laming again? Looks like Daniel does want to go for the laming. So you can tell Daniel respects Yo a lot. He knows he needs to get some extra damage in. Fat Dragon is God. I like that name. We are VV fanboys here now. Daniel desperately looking for Yo's base. Not going to find it in time unless he comes down. Maybe. Maybe can he do it? I don't expect him to run to the south, though. He's going to keep running east. Just barely going to miss that. Does find the... Okay, he finds a house, so he might double back, actually. This could be really good for him. He is so close to finding this boar. Yo saw that scout with his house. He knows, got to defend my boar. Brought his scout back. Yo on the defensive in Dark Age every game. Got the boar. He's fine. Once he realizes that Vil is safe, sends that scout right back out. He's either going to do the zebra or he's going to seek out his opponent's base. What will he choose? What will he choose? I think that the better choice would be scouting at this point. He's already got two zebras in. He knows his opponent went to scout him early, so his opponent is not pushing zebra, so he's already ahead in the eco. Thanks, Mordor. We've been getting nothing but kind words from all the viewers. I thank you guys so much. It really does help motivate me, knowing that you guys are enjoying the casting. A lot of great casters casting these games, so I'm thankful that you guys chose to watch this one, at least for some of the time. 18 Vils to 18 Vils. What you would expect. Daniel wants to double back and push these deer. He doesn't want to be behind in eco against a Berber. He's already kind of civ outmatched. 5 Vils to wood for Yo. This looks like he might go for man-at-arms. Why only 5? Looks like he's just going to go 20 pop-up scouts, but a bit weird. I don't know. Get hyped. Come on, Daniel. So, the one good thing the Franks have going for them is the early feudal game, going scout against scout. He can make something happen. I think if that's going well, he should transition into kind of old Hun style where he goes into archers, 2-range archers. Maybe after like 8 farms, you can catch people off guard a lot. You're not seeing that civ in the meta, or excuse me, that strategy in the meta currently. Not very often because it is really risky, but he's got to pull something now, especially against a civ disadvantage like this. You know you got to go for those risky plays. Split the wood. Again, if you see 8 to 9 on wood as you're scouting your opponent, you can kind of assume they're going to go for scouts. Otherwise, they just don't know what the builds are. So, he knows what's going on. Yo knows there's a scout build. It's not some kind of man-at-arms build from Franks. Some unexpected thing. He wants to get that scout trapped. I think this is too much damage. Not worth a scout for all this idle time. I really don't like it. He's getting too into this. Too much Viper, too quickly. Yo, just chilling, getting those house walls ready. He's going to wall to his wood line over there and on the east, already walling the south. Yeah, well, we have a sub goal now for the 24-hour stream. I made it kind of big because 24-hour streams are pretty hard. I have done 2 of them now, and they mess you up for a while. I know that I had my sleep schedule was ruined for 3 weeks in a row after the last one, so I made it kind of ambitious goal there, hoping hoping that we wouldn't reach it. Getting walled. I like this from Yo. Yo knows that the biggest threat from the Franks are early feudal, so he's getting walled. He's not playing aggressively. He's getting this walled, staying here with the spearmen early, keeping his scout around, walling with 2-3 villagers at the same time. Once Yo is walled, I think that he will actually swing it into his favor with the civ advantage. But until this is fully walled, I think Daniel actually has the advantage, so he's got to get on it. He needs to get across the map. Daniel going for a similar thing, though. Not really going to try and kill him too early. Boy. Beautiful, beautiful walls from Yo. He's building them far enough out, especially over here, that these wood lines will be safe from any kind of archer play. But that is a lot of idle time. Dose, Trace, Vils, all idle. This one's at least doing something. 5 military for Daniel, the exact same villager count. So he is in the lead. I believe they're spearmen, though. Oh, got picked off there. This is going to be a bit more difficult for Daniel because he is playing against Yo, so it's harder to micro these scouts in a bit more lag than he's probably used to. Oh no, oh no. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Every hit you take from a spear just kills your spirit in these kind of games. Oh, not again, Daniel. Oh, no, he's blocking it. Oh, this is disaster micro. I would be so frustrated with myself at this point. The salt would be flowing. Daniel's a good enough player. He can stay calm. I think at this point I would be angry and making more mistakes after those two. I don't like the wall placement. I'd rather have it up to here over so he's not taking as much damage from any archers or skirms later on. Like to have a bit of a circle up here. But it will keep him safe from melee units, which is nice. He knows his opponent is going spears and scouts, so priority number one is making sure you're walled against the melee units and not the archer units. So it makes sense. Going to gold now. He's got that big farm eco. This indicates that he's going to go FC. He's going to go castle. He's not going to go ranges or any of that kind of tech in transition. I wonder though if he will try for double knight and monk against a camel civ. Bit risky. He wants to kill these scouts, mainly because he wants to be able to build his buildings while he's going up, and he doesn't want Yo to know what he's building. So all of this stuff, he's not worried about a Vil dying. He's worried about scouting information being gained by Yo. Yo smartly keeps moving, very active scouts. He doesn't want to lose them. He wants more intel. This is great stuff from him. He knows I don't need to go for any Vil picks. I just need to not take any damage from those spears, and I'll have all the information on my opponent that I could ever want. Walled himself. Daniel has no idea what Yo's going to go into. I think you can assume it would be two stable camel from a Berber player and then into TCs. So I don't think it'll be a shock there. The player to do something a bit unorthodox will probably be Daniel because he's at a civ disadvantage. There's those Vils going forward. Maybe even going for Spearman Rush, Spearman Siege Rush. +3 Vils now for Yo. Daniel just about to click up. Yo is already floating 100 food over what he needs to go up. He's clicked now. Daniel is clicked. So they are actually within seconds of each other to the castle time, but Yo is 3 villagers ahead. That is a lot more eco mined while upping. Let's see. Does Yo have wheelbarrow? That might be where those 3 Vils came from. He does not have wheelbarrow. Okay, let's see. Does Daniel have wheelbarrow? Daniel does have wheelbarrow, luckily. Okay, so he's 3 Vils behind, but he has a wheel. So, that's a fair trade. A lot of farms, especially when you have a lot of farms, you want to get that wheelbarrow. He got the scouts out before he made a building. Nice play there. Yo has no information on what he's going to do. He's going to do a forward barracks. Again, somewhere Yo is not going to scout. This has to be a surprise. He has the civ disadvantage. He has to make something happen that's a bit unorthodox and different. Not playing to the civ strengths of his civ. He's going something different. If he wanted to make use his civ bonuses, excuse me, I can't talk anymore, he would be going for knights, but he's not doing it. He's going for something that can counter his opponent's civ. Smart play here. Too stable, as expected. You'll see a TC dropped. Look at this. Yo has already got his Vils over here. They're going to drop a TC immediately. Nice play. No idle time. 2 TCs, 1 from Daniel. So we will see 2 TCs from Daniel. So he's not fully ecoing, but he's not going fully all in 1 TC. He's a bit in between. So he'll go pikemen and he'll go mangonels and try to push this guy down. Camels won't do anything. He's walled at home. Not bad. This, I think, is the best way for Daniel to win this game. Yo might have made too many TCs, might overboom a little too much and take damage from this Mangonel Pikeman push. It can catch you off guard if you don't see it. It will do a lot of damage, and it's very cheap to go into. Pikemen are not the most expensive unit, especially for how efficiently they will trade against these camels with that extra damage bonus. One stable knight here. I love this by Daniel. Absolutely love this. He's keeping the one knight in his stable so that if Yo scouts him, he knows that there's at least one knight. There might be two stable knights and monk play. It kind of confuses your opponent here. It says, I can go knights if I want to go knights. Now you gotta guess. Great play. Yo finds it now, as Flo is saying in the chat. Okay, so now Daniel has to get on the attack. Got to be really careful with his Siege Workshop here. Yo is great at countering and picking mangonels off. You see a scout here already. Camels, they're not going to attack this, right? The camels are going to go here and try to pick another mangonel off, or even split and try to pick this one off. I think that's not the right choice. Stop moving, Daniel, and attack. What are you doing? Gonna go for the mangonel. I got a Vil. Beautiful play there. Might get that forward villager. Oh my god, this would delay the attack so much. That forward... Oi, 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 oi. Beautiful micro by Daniel. Saves the villager by 1 HP. He needed that. Gets that second Siege Workshop up. Kept running that Vil. All he was doing was grabbing that Vil and clicking a big circle into his... Beautiful shot there. As I'm talking about this Vil, we see a beautiful micro shot by Yo. Double siege for Daniel. He's going full mangonels now. Staying on that 2 TC. Adding stone miners. Okay. So, as he gets more map control, he knows he has it now. Spearmen are not going to be countered by anything Yo is making. Not for a while. He wants to get enough stone to put some castles up, and with Franks, we know Franks have that bonus for the cheaper castles. He'll keep Yo in his base with mangonels and try to forward. I like that he's got 4 knights out as well. Give him some mobility to his kit. He's got all these units are very slow, so he has lax mobility, so the knights give him a little bit of that. He's scouting around, trying to see if there's any counterattacks, anything weird going on around the sides of the map. He's not seeing anything. He'll double back around, maybe trying to look for monks as well. You see Yo going for those relics while he can. Just chilling, trading. No. Oh, liar. Liar. Mangonel with 1 HP. What is that about? That should have died. Unfortunate for Daniel, but it's still okay. Daniel is not trying to win this game off economy. Daniel is trying to win this game off position. What is with these mangonels? That just took 2 fires. That took 2 volleys. I don't know. Yo's got some crazy mangonel micro, apparently. Getting that castle up will save him. Daniel wanting to tower, wanting to add those castles around the map. But after Yo gets his castle up, like we said earlier, a couple games, once you get a castle up and your 3 TCs, really hard to die anymore in Castle Age. Just turtle down. Keep your Vil lead. Don't die. That's how Daniel beat Yo in Game 2. Though, I think Daniel has a lot better chance of winning this game than Yo did in Game 2. He has the position, might be able to stop this TC, has a lot of mangonels, just a matter of how much micro you can do. Yo, spot on with his micro. He always trades at least 1 mangonel, if not more. Getting more camels out. The camels are to attack these knights, maybe pick these Vils off. I'd like to see some camel archers. Camel archers will give him a mobile unit that can raid over walls. Then you'll see him going and flanking, trying to get some raids on the wood and stone line of Daniel. I don't think he'll be using it to defend as much, other than right here, right away, to keep these towers down. Daniel really wants to have some spearmen or something over there. Not going to be enough to defend only with knights against camels. Though, he is getting Vils. That's nice. The Vil count is swinging towards Daniel. He's only 3 vills down now, though he will lose 5 if he doesn't get something else going on that side. Can he get this TC from Yo? He needs to trade damage now. These 5 vills are going to go down. That's going to put Yo heavily ahead in the economy. If he can get a castle on this east side, speaking about Daniel, if he can come again with pikemen, get a castle on this east flank, stop the wood production, and then continue the damage on the west side with the man-at-arms. Oh, come on. Come on, Daniel. You are just trading so inefficiently with these mangonels. Not again. You're down a hill, Daniel. Move. There you go. He knows better. He knows better. Runs away. Doesn't want to take a downhill shot for sure. Wants to pick these vills off. He's afraid of the micro from Yo with those mangonels doing so well. Castle coming up in defense. I think he needs to go full aggression here. He's already down 10 vills. Trading not the best, but with double Siege Workshop, he is still able to pressure, but he's not trading very well. Getting the vills, though, he is microing this, so he's not always attacking this town center. He is microing vills, so he is picking vills every now and then. Pikemen going back over. Daniel knows, okay, there was a force that just cleaned me up on the east flank. They will be going to the west side as soon as they possibly can. I think it's an eco problem. I just don't think he can produce from both. He's still trying to make them. He might be just feeling like he's getting nowhere. Yo is actually defending a 2 Siege Workshop rush with 1 Siege Workshop with a really good micro here. Pikes, well, the pikes did make it so that Yo couldn't stay on camel tech. So if the pikes weren't there, Yo would have stayed on camels and cleaned everything up. So they did do something. It doesn't seem like they did, but they really are doing something there, keeping the camel numbers down by preventing them from ever being made. Is he going to add more? Seems like he's done with the pressure. He wants to. He's got a castle up. He's probably going to try and macro up and go into double castle. Okay. So we might see Halbs. He's going to try to go Imp. I think we might see Halbs. We might see Axemen and Onagers. I feel like Halb and Onager is the unit comp he wants to go into most. That will counter camels. It will counter camel archers. Really anything that the Berbers can make, though they are so mobile. Yo is now thinking about aggression as well. Camel archers, one of those unique units that trades really efficiently. A lot of vills streaming across. Might even be a forward castle here. As Daniel is going to Imp, as Yo is thinking about Imp, as we see he will be placing that forward castle. He loves doing that, and then he'll be trebbing you from that forward castle, that hilled position. So he wants it close enough to the enemy's castle or TCs that he can hit them from a treb right directly under his castle. Perfect position there for that. Also raiding around the east flank. Daniel going to tower that. He sees that the camel archers are at the east. He has a moment here where he can run out and potentially stop this. Going to add a knight out. Pikeman, I don't think he will stop this. 80%. 90%. This is going up for sure. Daniel's got his villagers too far forward. Not going to be able to stop that. This is not looking good for Daniel. It just gets worse and worse. The other added bonus here for Yo is that he clicked Imp and did this with only those 5 camel archers, while Daniel, overreacting here, adding those extra military units on, is going to slow his Imp timing by quite a bit, I would imagine, down to 200 food. I think we might see a quick GG call from the Imp time of Yo once he gets there. Villagers running around. Mangonel's coming out for Yo. This will defend his castle. Second castle coming down for Daniel in the front. He's got 4 castles now. Trying to buy time with his castles. Going for the petards. I absolutely love it. It's not going to work, but damn, that could be fun to see. All good, Ryder. Yeah, I actually got a massive headache from yesterday, too. The casting is affecting me more than I thought it would. Throat hurts, head hurts by the end of it, so I've got to pace myself a bit more, trying to get a little less screamy, little less hyped, even though these games are amazing. Hard not to be hyped about them, right? Vil count, 20 Vil lead for Yo, and the biggest thing is the tech advantage. So even though it's like 15 castles over here to 1, the Trebs will be out. Won't matter. Won't matter at all. We also, I've got some music that's not copywritten, so I would like to get these games to go up to YouTube. GG, good luck next. The Manners from Daniel, wishing the best for his opponent, even though he just got knocked out of the tournament. Nice stuff to see from him. Well played. Daniel played really, really well. He didn't end victorious, but he showed that he is a top-notch player, taking a game off Yo, and every single game he's pressuring. He was not sitting back and waiting to die. Daniel was going for the win every game. Really great stuff to see. No shame in that. Check the achievements. KDA in favor of Yo. A lot of this was due to that Mangonel micro. I can't emphasize that enough. 1 Siege Workshop defending against 2, holding him on forever while booming behind it. Well played, Yo. We kind of expected that result from him. He is one of the favorites for this tournament. Looking forward to seeing a lot more games from Yo and Daniel as well in future tournaments. He is just getting better and better. Over the last couple of years, Daniel has gone from like a 1900 player to a 2400 level player. So really great to see new players coming out, and especially from USA, so I get some nice training games with no lag. Gotta love that. Oh, great. Oh, for the YouTube stuff writer. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the community. We all kind of help each other out. I really love that. Well, let's see. I think that there will be another game starting shortly, actually. There's going to be KOTD all day. I'm going to try to cast as much as I can. I think the next game up is Cloud and Tim. Oh, dang it. Can you fix that? I don't want to... Ah, never mind. I'll do it. I don't want to copy it because I have something else saved. There we go. Alright, so I think after these games I'll try to clip the stream up where we have these 3 games with Daniel and Yo, and then we'll get these on YouTube and hopefully get Tim and Cloud, and later Stark and who's Stark playing? Stark versus Tato. So we should have some good stuff for YouTube. Oh, is it actually the Max versus Cloud? Really well played. As Daniel comes into the chat, I'm messaging Daniel. Yeah, can't feel too bad about that. You did a great job. That game 2 was amazing. A few mistakes, a couple mistakes by you, but you had like a 30+ Vil lead for most of that game. really crazy macro. Once you got into Imp, you really shined. I guess it's Cloud versus Max, so now I have to refix all of these things. Don't know if we're going to move into the other lobby or not. See if we have a draft yet. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be giving out any passwords to get into the game. Looks like we are going to move. Let me turn this off real quick while I flash the password up. Alright, we're in the new lobby now. Thanks for fixing the score there, Ryder. Yeah, I'm not clicking that. Sorry, man. Maybe when you're here a bit longer, we might trust your links. That's just the way of the internets, I guess. I think I will go put some more tea on. So just a couple minutes. They are not launched yet. We don't. Oh, we do have a draft. Excuse me. Frail accordion. Mayan, top tier civ as well. Aztec, Mayan, Slav. Gonna see a lot of that played in this tournament. Frank's coming out. Berber, Kel, Slav for the max, and I'd like to see an Aztec pick up from Cloud. I think that he should be using his top civs here. The max is a great player, and I think that Cloud is going to have an uphill battle. Doesn't really want to save any civs. There's that Aztec pick. Okay, that's good. Aztec. What else? What else? Malian, Chinese. There's the Chinese pick. Really good civ right now, especially on KOTD. You don't have to make a house at the start of the game. You just send all those vills right to that goat at the beginning. Make a house with the next vill. Usually, you can get 1 to 2 vill lead. Pretty expected. Yep, that would be the best of both worlds, Alan. I do agree, but it's understandable why they don't want to give those passwords out, and I definitely don't mind that the way Mem's doing it. You got to pay a little bit to be able to cast those games. He is running it. His viewers, you know, putting up the money for for these matches, he should be getting most of the benefit for that. So that's totally fine. And really, how much they're asking you to pay to watch is not outrageous at all. They're being pretty fair. Alright, let me go real quick, heat some more water up. They haven't quite launched yet, so we have at least 2 minutes here. If you guys need a bathroom break or get some tea, some water, some brewskis. I'm back. Oh man, so my water's going to take 3 minutes to heat up and the game starts in 20 seconds. I have a feeling that I'm going to forget it. Might have to get the tea between the next game. Alright, loading in here. The Max will be playing Celt and Cloud will be on Mayans. Should be a fun matchup to see. We might see a drush here. Both civs like to drush. Both civs can go man-at-arm rush. The Mayans I would favor in Castle Age once they get a castle up, but Celts do have some opportunities to pressure early on. Let's take a look at the bases. The Mayan player has 2 stones pretty close. That's good for him, as long as he doesn't get towered there, right? I think we'll see him walling over here, keeping this stone safe, walling this way. Not the best base for him. Max's base. Max is a player that's really good at walling too, so he's going to be able to make these bases really pay off for him. I think Max's base is better, but neither one have like the most amazing base ever. Let's see how many go onto wood here. I saw a really cool build that Miguel did in a previous tournament not too long ago where he went kind of a drush with Celts and then into a man-at-arms forward, which was like so sick. He did like a 2 militia drush, went up, and then went into man-at-arms after that. I really liked that play. That could be a good thing here. 3 to wood from Cloud. Looks like maybe 4, so he might be thinking drush. Uh-oh. Oh, did you? Oh, I thought you had done some like crazy calculations. I really loved it. Because you did about as much damage as a normal drush would, right? I think you idled some like berry time, something else. Look at this micro here from Cloud going for the laming. Almost. Good micro from Max, being aware of that. Running back, Getting the deer too. How nice of this zebra. Well, that... I'm surprised he's not going for that boar. I guess he knows that the scout is very close, so he's got to be a bit careful. The scout is a bit faster, going to be able to defend that boar, get in between either the eagle and the boar, or behind the eagle and stop the eagle from running, and get the boar to attack it. So a lot of different ways you can guard your boar here if your scout is around. Max going for that eco play, getting the zebras up and defending. I like it against a Mesosiv because they're going to try and lame you so often that you might as well keep your scout in your base to defend your boars, and then also the added bonus, of course, you can push your zebra at the same time. So really making the most out of that, expecting to be lamed. Doing the house walls, kind of where we thought they would be, probably going to be out here as well. Ooh. That's a hill. Okay, he's got loom, no problem. He has mines. This chick doesn't know what to do. She's going to go yell at this guy, tell him how to chop the wood. 4 on berries, 4 on wood. If we're going to see a drush, they'd be dropping barracks down real close. Yep, there we go. Okay, so this will be a drush from the Max. Maybe he'll pull out that Miguel strat that apparently isn't super calculated and was just some I don't know, what do you call it? Wow. So all of that forward eagle go laming, and he ends up losing his goats. So karma is a bitch. 5 on wood here. It looks like Cloud is going for a man-at-arms rush. He's got the 5 on wood. That's pretty standard. 21 pop up probably. 5 to wood. Going to make the barracks. The key here is timing it so the barracks is done by the time you click to the next age. So as soon as you get that 60 food, you can start making the militia. Get them across the map as soon as possible. You don't want to give your opponent any extra time to wall. Farms going down. Like to see this move out real soon. A lot of walling going down around this time in the game. House. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think it was worth it. That was like 30% built already. Should have just made a palisade. 2 on gold. Now, there's a lot of different variations of this build. You can go man-at-arms across the map. You can go slow and use spears. He won't do that against scout for sure. Usually you do that kind of build against a scout civ. Or you can do heavy man-at-arms, 4 or 5, and then send 4 to 5 vills and start towering your opponent. Max doesn't want that to happen, so he's pre-walling quite a ways out here. I like what he's doing. Protecting this stone from tower range, from archer range. Having this up here means that you can make a secondary layer as well and still not be threatened by any kind of towers. 4 to gold. Okay, I think he'll go into archers. When you're seeing somebody do a drush and you get your scout in their base, the main thing you want to count is their farms. If they have 4 farms or less, usually it's a good indicator that they're going to go double range. If they're making 6 farms or more, they're probably going to be going fast castle on you. So that's a good way to tell kind of what they're going to go into. Split wood, definitely going ranges, not adding those farms there. I like the hill. Max will be able to use this hill advantage for a while. Running back. Doesn't want to deal with it. He doesn't want to fight for militia. The good thing about the drush here, and especially being Celts, is you're so fast that you can delay the opponent's militia and then just run away. So this is actually delaying Cloud's forward that he wants to do. Usually it's after 11 minutes now. This man-at-arms forward could be hitting around 10 minutes, so he's already delayed him by 1 minute and counting now. I'd like to see him run more to the west corner. He doesn't want to run back to his base. I take that back. He's adding more militia, so he does. He wants to group up here, get that mad-arm upgrade, and then kill the army. I think he could have also ran to the west, bought himself more time if he thought that his opponent was going to go forward. Thinks better of it. Doesn't see any vills. Knows probably not going to be a forward. I'm fine. Adding a range there is Cloud. Going to go into archers. Mad arms. Just clicking. Beautiful timing there. You want to do just what Max did. You keep running until right before an upgrade pops, especially blacksmith, because people a lot of the times as they're chasing, they'll click your units and they'll know what kind of text you're on. But then if something pops, you can turn around and attack them, and a lot of times they won't have enough time to click. So, like if you're going to get bloodlines for scouts or something, you want to be able to time those upgrades with the exact attacking moment. Nice job there with the man-at-arms upgrade. Wall is not going to be in fast enough. These Celt man-at-arms are so fast, he might not realize how much... Oh, he might not realize how much of a threat this is. I think we'll see a gate. He absolutely cannot make any more palisades. It's not going to work. Okay. Celt, I think, will go into skirms. He won't go into archers. Nice play there. He made one archer just in case he lost that man-at-arm fight, so he could fight the man-at-arms, push them back across the map. Changes it up now that he sees archers out. He's going to go skirms. Skirms and archer mix, not just straight into archers. I like it. Blacksmith coming down for Cloud. He does not have enough farms to really be going skirms yet. He's going to have to stay on that archer tech. Bit too heavy on gold, in my opinion. I think he should be more heavy to farms. If you're going to go that heavy on gold, might as well make 2 range, go for the early fletching, and try to get some damage in. Even the Lion, dude! Even the Lion against Cloud. What can you do when even the Gaia hates you? I guess you just get pushed back. Nice, though. He is defending himself. Fine. No problem. Adding those eagles. Okay, so this may be why he is doing more gold than I think he should have. I didn't add that as a factor in. The eagles will help him against the skirm play from the opponent. Though, if Max mixes in enough archers, they will be able to clean up eagles with no problem. Eagles only really helping you if your opponent's going full skirm, so it's nice to have the option there. Nice to have the option, but I think he shouldn't probably go into too many more of them. Let's see if he's continuing production of them. He is. Not really going to get good trades with that unit, I don't think. But he's got a lot of archers, so I think he can clean this up. Actually, right now, he's ahead in the military count. Max pushing him here. I think we'll see Max run either to the north or the east. I'd like to see him go any direction but his own base. More archers coming back. Like to see skirms. Like I said, I don't like the full archers. Full archers are a bit of a liability. Skirms counter them so hard. You can counter double range archers with only 1 range of skirmishers. So if a player wants to save eco a bit, they can do that. Go heavier onto farms instead of gold. Bit more eco-friendly. Just gonna hang out, get the walls up. Cloud knows the way my power spike is in early castle, dropping a castle. I don't want to really fight the Celts in feudal. I could get behind there. I could lose my archer count, not go into crossbow. I think he'll want crossbow to defend him long enough to get a castle dropped. I love that he has the stone inside his walls. Really good walls there. Gotta be careful. Really slow reaction time here. I'm not sure why. He didn't have any army fighting or microing. This is just a bit sloppy play. Second range coming down now for Cloud. He is behind here by 6 in the military count. I like what Max is doing. Added those 2 range. Lot of farms. That's key here. Gives him the option for skirms if he wants. Counter those archers. Still, archers coming down for Cloud. I don't know. Not the biggest fan of only archers. It will make it so that he can go up a little bit faster, not making skirms. Let's see. Let's see how Max's eco is. About the same. So they'll go up about the same time, but Max will have that option for elite skirmisher. He's going to put his skirms in front of his archers. Really good micro there. He knows this. The skirmishers are your tank unit for your archer, especially after they get this armor out. They now have 4 pierce armor. These archers are not doing anything to them. He's through the wall. Going to be idling quite a bit of Cloud's economy. 1 wood line gone. And with great micro, look at that. Every single fight, the skirms are going to the front. Very key. This is perfect micro here from Max. Not even playing too aggressively. Kind of being lazy about it, but he's positioning so well it doesn't matter. Getting that macro going, looking back at his base, he's doing multiple things at the same time. Doesn't need to over micro, I think here. I would have probably made the mistake of trying too hard to go for damage here. I would have been hyped up, trying to micro every unit down, and I would have let my macro slip a bit too much. So, nice, patient play by Max here. Tower going down by Cloud. Nice, forcing out damage. Forcing the Mayan to go towers is always a good thing. Mayan, not even on stone. I think Cloud is misplaying this by quite a bit. He needs to tech into maybe even like three or four barracks. I would feel like you just got to go all in at this point. Elite skirms are going to come out. Your crossbow are going to be completely useless unless you can get a good timing. He knows that his army is not going to be able to fight this army, so smartly, we saw Yo do this against Daniel. When you know your army's not going to trade effectively, you go around, you go for a counterattack. You try to get those villager picks. Don't fight an army you're not going to win. Smart play there. Love the micro here. I can't say this enough. Beautiful micro, keeping your tanks in front of your archers. This is there any holes? Cloud is praying for a hole right now. I don't see any, but he's going to keep moving across. He can't see what we're seeing. He's got to go for that counterattack. He needs some walls here. Cloud, you got to defend yourself. If you're going to go leave with your army, your mobile defense units, you've got to use some static units. Looks like the tower is actually going to be enough to push Max off. He doesn't want to take any damage. Max only wants free damage. He doesn't want to pay for nothing. Nice Vil picks there. 3 down, 1 softened up a bit. Come back later. That actually gives Cloud a 1 Vil lead here, even though he's pressured super hard. Nice play there. Counterattacks, showing why these players are opting for that in the dire situations instead of defending themselves. This is going to hurt. Let's see how good Max micros this. Will he go aggressive and split and try to end the game here, killing this Mangonel, or will he run away? Cloud whiffed it. Max, I think, usually a player that will run away, not try to micro too much. I definitely would have tried to micro this down. I think a lot of players would have, especially with the hill advantage. Max doesn't feel like he needs to do any damage. He'll wait for his siege. Not a big deal. Being really patient. Like we said earlier, Max is kind of a more patient player. He's not going to try to do anything too fancy. Skirmishers now coming, getting a great counter here, so that army will clean itself up. TC coming down on the gold. He also needs to be on stone with quite a bit more. Should re-wall that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That siege coming in great, and he whiffed another shot. Not the best micro. I think he's over here. He's microing 2 different positions while also macroing his eco. Nice. Cloud was able to defend with 2 Mangonels. See, this is the problem here. If Max went in, killed that 1 Mangonel, he would have killed all the gold and probably ended the game there. So that was a moment where he could have pulled the trigger and tried to win. Max just not that kind of player. He's more safe. Gonna slow push him. Really nice. Doesn't have to micro that at all. Yep, I agree. I agree, Michael. He is a safe player. And it's working out for him. Working out for him. I think his rating's like 25,2600 right now on ladder. Can't argue with those kind of results, but it is nice to have that option in your kit. You want to be able to pull the trigger and end the game really fast if you have the opportunity. You don't want to give opportunities up, right? These players are top level. He may have done that versus somebody like Viper or Yo, somebody he's a little bit more afraid of. He wants to take the opportunity to win early, but against Cloud, I think he feels confident in his macroing that he's not too worried about Cloud coming back. Still a bit too light on stone for my taste. Cloud not doing everything that he needs to do to come back and win this game. Adding more eagles. I really don't like the eagle play. If you're going to go eagles, you should go full eagles and do the upgrades. I think as he was pressured here, knew he wouldn't be able to get to the stone. I would have liked to see him tech switch and go into a bunch of barracks and just have a big group of eagles early on. He decided to keep going for the crossbow. He knows it's going to be countered by the skirmishers. Just not working out for him. Skirms even killing eagle warriors. Not what you want to see if you are the Meso Civ. Patience is a virtue. Max is showing us. 3 TCs now down. Vil count going up for Max and down for Cloud. Very nice stuff. Ooh, not paying attention there. A bit too patient. Skirmishers running in. They know I can tank as many arrows as I want. No problem. Might try to chase down those crossbows. Beautiful, beautiful play. Does he have ballistics? Doesn't need it. Cloud's not microing at all. I think if there was ballistics, Max would have tried to take a couple more shots, running right on top of these archers, showing them who is boss, even taking the hill advantage. Cloud is leaving a bit to be desired with his micro. Beautiful shot, though. Beautiful shot. No split by Max. No split, but he is picking off all these crossbows. Keeping his crossbows alive for later. Bringing down the number of crossbows for his opponent. Really nice pressure. Really slow pressure, but non-stop. And very efficient. Trading mangonels, not the best for him, but he does have more coming. Cloud is the one that needs to be... Oh, there's just not enough on your stone, Cloud. There is a hole now, so one of those counterattacks again. If Cloud can do it, he will get a lot of damage. I just don't think he has enough. Doesn't have enough units anymore. Really nice there by Max. He gets a free mangonel, and that might spell the end for Cloud here. He is not going to have enough time to get that castle up. I think he should probably buy 200 stone right now. He can afford it. Drop a castle. Buy your stone right now before your TC goes down. Drop it here. Use your market. You have a market up. No excuse for this. There should be a castle being built right now. Mangonel is pretty low. I think I would take my archers and just try to kill that. Stop this going down. Please buy a castle, Cloud. You've got to. He's only 3 vills down, so he's not out of the game yet, but this pressure is not going to stop until a castle comes out. He's waiting. He's not going to use his market. Doesn't care. Okay, nice from Max. Whiffed it a bit. You want to keep these mangonels moving side to side until you dodge a shot, and then you shoot back. Nice play there. Even trade. Crossbows going in for another counter. Forward castle, you see that a lot. All these great players, while they're thinking about Imp, they're going to do a forward castle in your face, protect their trebs, and start trebbing you out. You gives them map control, vision, and protected trebs in an aggressive stance. Very nice to see. Good micro there from Cloud. Let's see if he'll try a split. Looks like he will. Castle was not the best. Cloud is, I guess he's just not realizing how bad this could go for him. Castle should have been down earlier. He feels a little bit too safe, I believe. Castle going up now. I like this. Did manage to put it on the hill. That's pretty cool, though I prefer it to be by the stone, because the stone could be pressured. Max could be killing this and going through, taking all the stone away. If the Mayans can't go plumes anymore, they're going to have a hard time, especially with Celts already putting castles down. You've got the armor coming out for Max. He knows probably going to be able to stop all this stone production, and he can go into even woad warriors. Don't see that too often, but you might if the Mayan has to transition into eagles as a last ditch effort for like there's a pause here. So the nice thing about the forward castle, he can kill the castles of his opponent that's trying to go for a unique unit, and then it forces him into a different tech, which I think would be the eagle play, since he is against a skirms and mangonels already. Got to go for the eagles, but the Celts will have their castles up and go into woads. So I think Max has an answer for pretty much everything else that that Cloud is going to be able to do at this point. 6-vil lead for Max, keeping his macro up, going to more stone, spreading out across the map a bit, getting a little bit careless outside of his walls. I think he knows he's got so much pressure on the map, a lot of vision. I like that he's on every side. He knows if there's going to be a sneak, so he doesn't have to worry, doesn't have to keep walling. Good way to keep your units being efficient is just put on so much pressure that you can never be counterattacked and you don't have to wall. More trading of the mangonels. Cloud now Imp. Capped ram out from Max. going to be able to pressure any kind of ranged units. So plumes will be much less effective. Little late, my dude. Little late. That should have been down an hour and a half ago. Plumes against skirms and rams, just not gonna work. You need to be able to do a tech switch. You need to be able to identify when it's just not gonna work out for you anymore. And we got a GG called. Well played by Max. Very patient and methodical type of player. Very defensive, good early walls. Not gonna take a whole lot of damage on the eco. Good stuff there. KDA dead even. That game was mostly a positional game. Not too many fighting, just positional. Max got the forward castle, kept Cloud in his base, didn't take too much damage, and then can end it in Imp. I'll leave this up for you guys, and then I'm going to go warm up my tea again. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, man, I think that with the casting and the viewer numbers going up for casting, that we'll be able to get partnered really soon and have a lot more emote slots. Right now, we've only got one, so I just kind of move it around every now and then. Hopefully, we'll be able to a lot more soon. Be right back. Dang it, the game's up. They are starting these games so fast. My tea water is still not ready, darn it. Alright, we got one more minute on my tea water. I don't want to forget that again. What do we got? Berbers. No, that's a lie. That's a U, not an E. Burmese. Probably why you can see all those relics around the map. So, Max is kind of picking a strong civ here. Burmese is a really strong civ, but it's not top tier. So, I think he's trying to save some civs for later rounds. He's expecting to win this match. Gonna do really well against Aztecs, actually. Have that +1 on your man-at-arms. This will definitely be a man-at-arms game. Looks like we missed a lame here Or I missed a lane because I was out of the room. Attempted lane? I don't see the boar. Where is it? It's up here. No. What did he do? He just ran to the TC? Say what? So, I expect to see a man-at-arms forward from the Aztec player and a defense from Burmese. +1 attack on the man-at-arms will be good. And then if Max is able to get to Castle Age, get to his Arambai, Aztecs do not have any answer to that unit. It could snowball very hard through Castle Age if Cloud's not able to take him off stone or force so many towers out that the castle is severely delayed. I like this. Max is a player that's always thinking about his walls, getting those houses to work for him, more than just making population, more than just giving scouting information. He's also getting a wall out of it. So 3 different uses out of 1 building. Great stuff there. Both players similar. I like the line here. Gonna wall out. That will protect this whole western flank, the southwest here. This gold, scary, not the best. I'd like to see the barracks out here, but he's gonna forward. Cloud is almost certainly going to forward, so not as necessary to be walling too much. Always good to have a wall, but he's going to be so aggressive that ooh, he did get those 2 sheep in the back. Seems like a late boar. I guess not. They are very close. This will help out the Aztec player, actually, and I'd like to see Cloud pull a win here. We want to get as many games as we can, and Aztecs is probably the best civ on Arabia, so you really want to make that civ win for you. Good, good, good. Nothing going wrong for either of these players yet. Okay, I'm going to run back in, grab my water. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Dunking that teabag. Don't love the position of this barracks. I'd like to see it up here. The barracks here makes it so that he can't make a TC on this gold, which isn't nice, and also can't really efficiently use the gold even. Don't like it, but again, it's just going to be a very aggressive game. Probably won't even use his main gold all the way before this game ends. Whoa. Both same exact build, going for those man-at-arms. We'll see how many vills Cloud pulls. I'd expect 4 to 5 vills being pulled, but nothing's going across the map yet. Is he not even doing the strat I'm expecting? Doesn't want to be too aggressive here, by the looks of it. I think he probably should have put his eagle into his TC for a little while, get some healing in there while he's waiting for his militia numbers to go up. He knows he's not going to be pressuring, so doesn't really need the eagle out. I guess it does show you, oh my god, plot twist, Max is the one going forward. Okay. Max might just make this a 11.5-minute game. Wow, okay, dude. Max is not going to sit there and wait for the Aztec to beat him up. He's going in. Beautiful position. He's going to hit berries. He's going to hit gold. He's going to hit units. He could wall this barracks in. Great position for this tower. Cloud desperately trying to get a counter tower up. He does have more vills. Will be able to get it out, but at what cost? 1 vill at least, maybe? I'd like to see 1 vill die. I think they might all escape. No vill damage. Really nice for Cloud. But now he's got 5 idle vills and counting. He's off his gold. He's off his berries. But Nice little added thing for him here. He is taking a good trade for the man-at-arms. I think that Cloud didn't... Well, I don't know. I wouldn't have read because I would have looked at the opponent's base thinking I'm Aztecs, and I would be the one trying to be aggressive. I wouldn't really care how my base looked. Bit surprised by the strategy choice by Cloud. I don't like it, I have to say. Skirm's coming out now. He is pushed off gold. Only just getting his farms out. This is a bit of a disaster here. I think Max caught him off guard. I don't think as an Aztec that you usually expect to be forwarded by some other civ. Aztec usually has the option and is better at it, so people usually try to defend. Range coming out from Max. He's heavy on stone now. He is not going to stop the aggression. It's just a matter of getting more units out to defend these vills. Repositioning this tower. I love it. Going to keep hitting those berries and that gold. Right as Cloud thinks it's safe to go to the berries, it's going to come right back up and get shot at. I think he actually can use these 3 berries, but not these 2, so not as bad as we thought. We'll be able to get some use out of that. 6 vills to gold, so he's going to think probably same kind of thing as last game, getting the eagles and the archers out. A bit of both. I think it's better to pick one or the other unless you see your opponent going only skirmishers. Yep. When you are at a civ disadvantage, you need to be the one doing different stuff. You can't play the meta. You can't mirror what your opponent's going to do. You got to be the one doing something different. A lot of the time, it's man-at-arms and towers because that can hit you so hard. 1 or 2 missteps and you're just dead from it. Also, it keeps the game in the early stages, in that feudal stage before a lot of the bonuses of these civs kick in. So it's a great way for a weaker civ to win. And Burmese by no means is a weak civ. They are great at the man-at-arms forward. They have that extra attack damage for their man-at-arms, so they're not weak. It's just that Aztecs are a little bit better at it. Yep, Flo's got it right. It is standard for this civ. Nice, sneaky dude. This chick, where are you sneaking, lady? Dude. She's got your phone. Careful, Cloud. She's got your phone. She's looking through your records. I hope you weren't texting anybody else, because she's about to tower your face, man. Walls going down from the Max. Going to make sure no counterattack gets snuck around. I like it. Ooh, a bit late. A counterattack is coming. I love this from these high-level players. They know I got a counterattack, even under pressure. A weaker-minded person would just be like, oh my god, I gotta hide in my hole. Look at all this stuff going around my base. I gotta hide. I gotta turtle up. But no, these guys gonna go on the aggression. Look at that, picking a vill, stopping the stone mining, keeping vills from walling. Gonna keep looping around here, try and find more damage. Once he sees these skirms, he'll run off and won't lose any archers. Probably if his micro is on point, though. Now he's replacing some wood. The same time as he sees the skirms, really good reaction time, immediate. So if you didn't see that, he moved these off in time to not lose any vills, and then looked right back to his army and ran away, seeing those skirms. Really quick play here by Cloud. Under pressure, though, there is vills everywhere. The ladies are all over the place. Don't make any mistakes. This tower defends his stone. Not too bad. Kind of unfortunate that you have to invest that extra in there, but you know, she's looking for more towers, right? She will tower that stone if you don't preemptively defend that there. So understandable. Nice. Cloud found that extra vill. Holy Toledo. Got away with all those archers. They would like to loop back around. Right now, Max isn't wall, so he's got to keep those skirms all around the back of his base. Going to put some outposts out. Give him a bit more time. Bit more reaction time to the sneaks of the archers. So, this game is going better for Cloud than last game, I think. Able to get a little counter damage in. Last game, we saw that Max had a bit better base. Was able to wall and took no counter damage whatsoever. Market going down, you'll see that with a lot of meso civs. They're going to be abusing the market to get up. Heavy on stone there. Probably going to be selling that off. I don't see any gold mines for Cloud, so he's got to make something happen here. He might go for, he might send Vills forward. Or, another option, he could try going up, sell off a couple hundred stone or wood, go up to the next age, use that stone to make a castle. A bit weird with the Aztecs. Usually you'd think that a Mayan's going to do that, but if he does drop a castle on one of his gold mines, could get that back, kill the towers with his castle. I think that's probably the safest bet for him. Couple eagles out, going to be able to take that tower down. That's nice. Nice little pickup there. But has he overinvested? Down 2 Vills. Let's see what the ecos look like. Pretty even. Actually, much more food for Cloud, so that's nice. Once he sells off some stone, he can click up to the next age. Right after this wheelbarrow is done, he's just about to do it. You'll see him up. There he goes, clicking up now. A bit ahead of Max. Max looking for that wall. Max gonna stay on stone here. Not too much stone in the bank though. Gonna make a tower back again. He wants to keep his opponent off gold. He sees, I got 3 of this guy's golds. Good chance that he's not anywhere else. I did check around the sides with these vills, so he knows Cloud is probably off of gold. So Eagle Rush is not on the table anymore. Not a very strong one anyways. Gonna go up. I think a stable will probably come down. I'd like to see a bit of knights, maybe get some mobility on the map. Forward villager, even though he's got a forward villager, don't know about that. I guess he'll go for siege. What is he gonna use? What unit? 4-8 on gold. That looks like man-at-arms. Not man-at-arms. It looks like knights, or switching into some crossbow. It's heavy gold. He's not just going to be going skirms. He's got to do something else. There's the stable, right where we thought it might be earlier. So he'll get some knights out, get the mobility, run around, try and figure out where this guy is getting gold. But he's not getting gold. He's going to drop a castle, probably right here, maybe even delete his barracks. Just bam, save both his gold mines, kill that tower. Let's see. He's getting in position. He's about to go up. Love to see that. As soon as he wants his villagers there, as soon as he gets to the next age, he wants to limit the downtime of this. He wants this castle up as fast as humanly possible. I don't know about this position. This seems a bit risky. His opponent could target fire these archers. Now he sees where it is as well. I would have made it back here where I had at least a tower defending, but it's going to work out. Max was a bit light on military early, going double stable. Okay. Those knights coming out. TC coming out. Getting fully walled. He will want to transition into Arambai at some point. He just does not have the stone right now to do it. Using that stone to heavily pressure his opponent. Putting the Aztec on the back foot. Never a bad thing. Guys talking about Daniel in the chat, he actually did super well. Didn't pull out the victory, but you could see the level was very close against Yo, again, one of the best players in the world. Knights, skirmishers, and chilling. Max is a very chill player. 3 TC, boom. He almost always goes for this kind of play. I think I think that he needs to add in a bit more aggressive stuff sometimes, but perfect choice here because he knows his opponent has a castle now. I think if the castle didn't go down, those forward vills would have made a siege workshop, and he would have gone for maybe two stable, two TC, and siege push that gold mine. But when the castle's out, you're not going to be able to deal with the castle in Castle Age unless you're just so far ahead that the game's over anyways. So smartly goes for the eco lead here. He knows his opponent went pretty heavy stone. He's been off gold for a while. Not going to be able to boom behind this as effectively as Max will be able to. So great choices. Great tactical decisions here by Max. There's the TCs coming out again. He will be behind. He cannot just rely on the boom. Good stone walls in the back. That'll stop any kind of raiding. Fully walled. getting those monks out, grabbing the relics. Nice bonus for Burmese. They do see all the relics on the map, so he doesn't even have to look for them. He can just make a beeline for every single relic. Good job adding that into his build order. Pikemen out from Cloud. Kind of throwing his army away a bit. I'm really not liking what I'm seeing here for Cloud. That's only going to put him more behind. Max now 15-ville lead. Another TC. So Cloud really playing not a style that's going to get him a lead here. He's kind of drawing dead. He's just not. I don't know how to say this. Oh my god, no. Did Max see that? Really? He had vision of it, that town watch. Maybe? Let's see when these leave. I want to see how much vision he actually had without the knights there. Just enough. Sick play. 20-ville lead now. Plus 2 knights. Those will be able to raid very efficiently against at least the ranged, right? The pikes. You don't want to stick around for the pikemen to kill you. Adding the barracks, so he'll just go. He wants to go into pikemen and eagles and rams. Oh, good pick off there by Max. Way to stay active with those knights. Gonna lose him, but I think it's worth it. Gonna keep that tower up for even longer. Deny that gold. Just chilling. This is Max, man. Chilling like a villain. Max is not going to take any risky plays. The 5 skirms have been killing pikemen for the last 5 minutes. Good stuff here. Great micro there. Running back, using those skirms to defend. And now all this is going to go down. Perfect timing on the Mangonel. And the forward castle is going to come. Probably going to go here. He's going to hit Imp. And then he's going to treb the castle out. Looks like he's going to go the safer way. Safety first is Max's motto. I think if it was Yo or any other player, they would have gone a castle here because it would have made sure this gold would not be taken and also would protect the treb over here to attack the castle. Either way, Max will have enough stuff to kill it, but I think a bit of a missed opportunity. Not probably the best spot for your castle. But why take the risk if you don't need to? He feels very far ahead in the eco, and he is. 30-ville lead now. Everything going for him. Cloud still, again, not really picking the best strategy here. Going for the TCs and the booming out of so much pressure, so much damage had been done to him. When you're behind, you can't back up and eco up when you're behind. You have to do something aggressive. You're the one that the pressure is on your shoulders to go forward and make something happen. The guy who has the eco advantage doesn't have to do anything. He only has to not lose. You have to actually win. Very different type of play. Macro, macro, macro. 4 TCs. All the relics coming in. That is 3 relics in and a bunch of monks on the map to get the other ones. Some outposts around the sides of the map. Going to find gold and stone. Pretty nice. Max doing everything right. More outpost. More relics. Max basically walked up, stabbed Cloud in the belly, and then now he ran away and he's just laughing while this guy's bleeding out. Not even going to finish him off. Ugh. Painful. Well, I like this move. He's going to go for champions. What can Aztecs do against champions from behind? Not a lot. Good trade there with the Mangonel. Forward castle, as I thought, would be going down earlier. I thought this castle would be in this position, but slow play wins the day. That's gonna be, that's not gonna be doing anything. Treb coming down. Well, a bit, man, 2 Mangonels out of position. These pikemen actually getting damage in. Max, I think, is playing a bit lazy now. He probably feels like he's just infinitely ahead, and I think he is. Could have done that micro a bit better, but it's absolutely not needed. He's already won the game. It's just a matter of finishing it. Finish him. Two-handed swordsman. Cloud hanging on for dear life. Going ranges. Gonna go for Arbs and Skirms. Probably the right choice here. Will do well against the two-handed swordsman. Force Max into either adding more Skirms on or Siege. I think Siege would be the option. He could go Onagers and Champions and would be perfectly fine. Rocks flying through the air. Castle down. Nothing to protect this Treb anymore. I think Max might be a little bit more aggressive with his army soon. Taking the full map control all around the sides. Got stuff everywhere. More barracks coming out. Gonna try to macro. Cloud calls the GG. Well played there by Max. So he went in with that early damage, not expected for the Aztec. The Aztec player should have been the one taking the initiative there, going forward. It would have been nice to see him. He could have got more man-at-arms out probably and had those villagers going. They could have fought in the middle. As it was, he let the opponent come in, take his goals away from him, put him on the back foot, and then instead of going all in to come back into the game, he kind of chose to mirror what Max was doing. And of course, if you're mirroring somebody who's already ahead, they should win the game unless they make a big mistake there. (2-0) for Max, playing really well. Slow, patient play. If you don't have the best micro, you want to play how Max is playing here. Not saying that he doesn't have good micro, but for your own play, in ladder, if you don't like microing a bunch of stuff, play Max style. Play chill and slow. Oh yeah, who was that? Who was he against? Was it Miguel? Somebody with Goths just went crazy with the Huskarl spam. That was a great game. That one, we need to go back and try to get that on YouTube if I wasn't listening to like music that we couldn't put up. This stream, all the music should be no copyright, so I think we're good here. I think we should be able to put all of these onto YouTube. Oh, now I can grab my tea. So I got my tea from the last game, and of course, as soon as I see the game, I can't take my eyes off it, so I didn't even get to drink any of it. Should probably dunk this a couple times. How are you guys liking the game so far? I think the Yo vs Daniel games were a bit more exciting, fun to watch, but Max is showing a completely different style of play that is very strong and effective. So it's good to see these different players, these different backgrounds. Some like to play really aggressive, some like to wall, some like to macro. Great stuff to see. A lot of different styles coming out in this tournament so far. Yep, check out the YouTube, guys. We only got a couple clips up there now, but I'll be putting stuff onto YouTube soon with the help of Ryder and other people. So We will get this boat rolling. Boat rolling? Boats don't roll. Boats don't roll. What the heck is this guy talking about? Alright, game 3. Frank against Berber. Oh my god. Not like this. Not like this. So, like we were saying in the games with Daniel and Yo, the Frank is the one that's got to do something a bit unorthodox. They can't go for the regular style of scouts into 2 stables like they'd probably prefer. Thank you. Yeah, well, we're only 5 days in, so hopefully it'll just get better and better. Only looking forward to the future here. Going to be doing a lot of casting, I believe. What was I saying? Yeah, so Frank's got to be the one doing a bit weird stuff. So a few different styles they can pull off are feudal archer rush, not used so much now. They can go for a pikeman rush with forward siege, which is what Daniel opted for. That's a very strong one. Berber's going to play pretty standard. Max is probably loving the Civ matchup here for him. He likes to play those chill Civs. He's got a Civ advantage, so he's not going to be pressed to do any kind of crazy plays here. Three on wood. See if there's going to be any laming. Max pushing all those deer. Yeah, Daniel. Yep, the Max is Berbers. So the Franks have a better early feudal, and as the game progresses, they get drastically weaker compared to the Berbers. So besides that early feudal pressure, you really got to do some weird stuff. When you're what? I'm confused. Still got his sheep, that's good. No lames came out, so we should be on even footing in Dark Age. Do. Oh, they shouldn't. No, the way they did it is they made us send how many subs and viewers we have before we watch the games, and then they had a certain amount of money per sub per viewer that you had, and so you pay them ahead of time, then you get the passwords to go into all the games, and we should be good to go. I don't think that there's nothing else goes to them, so I think it's fine. But you know, sub if you want or not. Whatever you want to do is perfectly fine. Same build count. I think we'll probably see the same build order from each player. The Berber player will have to make more spears, so Franks can get a slight lead there. I think that, well, with this base though, 3 forward golds might make Max actually think about going for man-at-arms, though I think he should just start walling here. Barrack stable, do that kind of stuff in front. Can defend this pretty well, but it is a bit scary with that. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, Michael. Beautiful. Is it going off again? Oh, and the gift sub to Aquino. Thank you so much for the support. Glad to have you here. Glad to have everybody supporting. Everybody's been so nice. Looks like Max is going to go for the 20 pop up. I like it. So he knows that his scouts are going to be a bit weaker. He's going to try and get some kind of advantage here by going up quicker, getting maybe a scout advantage. So he'll have 2 scouts out while Cloud only has 1, and then 3 when Cloud has 2. This way he has more hit points on his scouts, so that's great. This music is copyright-free music, so not the normal stuff that we listen to, but I have to do this so that we can put it onto YouTube. We're going to try to get this YouTube channel rolling. Cloud being... I actually don't mind the music, personally. I like it. But, yeah, it's not the normal stuff I listen to. Oh. Max really look at these so far out. He's thinking deep into the game here to be defending. Cloud is just I don't really like these two houses. He needs to be out farther. Not going to defend anything back there. The wood is actually in front of those houses, so maybe he's thinking of being aggressive. He's not even. He's just now up. Okay, that's pretty normal. That's normal. I guess we were distracted a bit here. Brian with the Prime. Welcome back, man. Brian used to play on the Zone. He's an old player like me. Hopefully he catches up to me in the balding. Here we go. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Those extra spearmen out. You know that you can't really fight head-to-head with your scouts against a... I know. I know. We all are, man. All of us. So he's got the extra spears out. You can't fight head-to-head against Frank scouts. They do have that extra HP. Franks have a lot going for them early game. So spears coming forward, being aggressive, gonna keep the Frank player in his base. Hopefully that should give him more time to wall. So you see this by a lot of players. You expand off aggression when you're forcing your opponent's army to stay in their base. That's your time to wall. That's your time to make your TCs to spread around the map and be safe. Though he is idling a lot of vills. Bit sloppy. 9 to wood. Ooh, missing a big fight here on the hill. Max using the hill advantage greatly. Good micro from Max. Every single unit was above his opponent's units. So even though the Franks have the stronger HP on those scouts there, Max is actually taking the better fight. There goes the forward houses. Like I was saying, these two houses probably should have been up farther, but they are pretty far out. So you don't want to get housed, right? So if you're not thinking super far ahead with your walling, you're going to have to do stuff like this. When I'm playing, houses end up popping up all around my TC because I get housed and then I panic. I'm sure you guys can feel that. Oh no. Is Max just going to rout Cloud here? Why are you running, Max? You see these vills? Go in. Pull the trigger, man. More idle vills all over the place. But he's getting walled, so he won't take any damage. This is key here. The threat, remember, of Franks is early feudal age. So the longer this game goes, the better the Berbers are going to be. So he's getting all these walls. It's okay if he idles a little bit of vill time. Not going to matter if he gets that wall up, buys enough time to get himself to the camels. Don't have a bracket thing. I'm sorry. If you check AoE Zone and the KOTD, it has brackets up there. Unless somebody already added it. Thank you for the link there. Vill count, 3 Vill lead by Max. A lot of idle time. A lot of idle time there. Not good. Well, Max is doing... He wants to be fully walled, and he wants to keep these stones safe. So he's got this stone kind of safe, though archers could attack it. So he wants to wall farther out, make sure the secondary gold is safe. He needs to build a house here. If he builds a house, he'll be fine. If not, he's going to take significant damage. He's going to take at least 1 Vill. 3 idle Vills here as well. These guys are microing so much that their macro is slipping a bit, understandably. Microing 2 places, 3 places, and then also macroing all this eco. These guys are moving so fast. Can't watch everything. These scouts, nice thing here too is they get scouting information. So they'll know what he's going into next. Gonna make sure that there's no archers coming out. No. Well, he's gonna try to pick a Vill first, but then he wants to run around, look for archery ranges, see if there's an archer timing or skirms coming out. If so, he might drop a tower or drop his own range to get skirms to defend himself, Always nice to get your scouts in the opponent's base and see exactly what they're teching into. Oh boy. Cloud here, not walling, not putting a spearman on that gold mine could cause at least one Vil death. I'd like to see it. He's on the hill, so he's getting a lot more damage. Good, good, good. Yep, Cloud did the right move there by the counterattack. He has showed that he will counterattack under pressure. That's always a good move. Well, not always, but it can be a very good move. Only losing one Vil, not too bad. It could have been a lot worse if he didn't bring those scouts over to defend. Good reaction. Down 3 Vils, though. Max getting forging even. Is Max going to go up, or is he going to YOLO some stuff? Max is going to show us something fun here. He's going to go a lot of scouts. These spearmen, too. He got the armor for the spearmen. Now he's getting the attack for the spearmen. This is going to catch Cloud off guard. He's not going to expect these spearmen to be just killing so hard here. Beautiful stuff. I like to see Max doing a bit different, right? He's not just staying behind his walls and going for that long, slow game. He's going to try to end the game here. He knows he's got a lot of good raiding. He has the momentum. He could end this game in Feudal Age. That's what he wants to do. Kill the Franks at their strongest point. Really show him who's boss. No Panic Tower. No Panic Tower by Cloud. Kind of surprising. I would have towered for sure. You don't want to use the stone if you don't have to, but I think this is a place that you do, especially looking at these units. Look at the blacksmith. You know, if the guy's doing blacksmith upgrades on his feudal units, he's not going castle too soon. You want to get that tower up. It will defend you from that extra army. Second stable up for Cloud. He wants to go to the next age pretty soon here. They are actually on dead even economy. Dead even, which is great for the Max, because as we keep saying, his Civ gets stronger the longer the game goes. So if he can stay even here, where his Civ potentially is weaker, then it's only good things ahead. Man, I feel like this is a GG. Well played here by Max. Just dominating here. Cloud is done. Cloud is no more out of the tournament here. Well played by Max. Man, he made that look easy. 30-14 KDA in Feudal Age. That forging, as Aquino is saying, that can catch you off guard. You don't usually expect them to fully upgrade their pikemen, right? Their spearmen, rather. Good stuff coming out of Max, and I think that we do have Stark against Tato coming up pretty soon. Hopefully they'll just play next so we don't have to wait. Really great games though so far. Thank you guys so much for the support and hanging out. I know there's a lot of options right now. A lot of casters in these games. Thanks for choosing this channel. Thank you again. Thanks for the gift sub, pre-order, Robo, Brian, Michael, all you guys. So much support. Thank you. MBL even. That was from yesterday though. We won't talk about that one. Let's see if we can get a Oh, I guess okay, I guess we're doing Rex for Tato. Tato against Stark. They're asking the streamers now if we want to take a break before doing the rec games. I don't know what other recs there are. What GMT is it? Tato saying 20 GMT for his game. That's not for a while. That's 4 hours off. Definitely not waiting for that. Might come back for it later. We have... looks like they're going to do recs of perhaps Vivi. Vivi versus Chart. That will be some good games. Vivi... We are now Vivi fanboys on this channel. Vivi playing out of his mind these last few weeks, months, year. Been doing great. Mem saying, let's do a 15-minute break. 15-minute break, and then go into rec games. So, I don't mind waiting. Well, it's a break for the casters, right? Because how long have we been going now? So we went 3.5 hours straight without any break. We had 2 series so far. Yo against Daniel, which was very fun to watch. I think that was my favorite of the 2 matches so far. And then, of course, Max just now. So now we'll have Vivi against Chart in 15 minutes. And then in about 4 hours, we will have Tato against Stark. So, I mean, maybe it'll line up where we don't have to take too much of a break. Yep, you got enough time for a smoke. Mem said 15-minute break. So, 15 minutes, come back. Dude, I don't know what happened to my brain, but I saw a bunch of games where Vivi didn't just trush, and his builds are really sick when he's not trushing. So he's becoming a much more rounded player, and I love to see that. Enough time to for tea. Dr. Slow, thank you so much. The tier 1 sub. The support has been crazy, you guys. Nothing but love. Peace, love, let's all be hippies, sing kumbaya. Played against Yo. Well, they've been playing a lot of games. A lot of games on ladder. That's the other thing about KOTD and why it's so great to have people like Mem and Nilly getting these tournaments rolling, is that the ladder is great for us. I mean, expert players, we get a lot more games. And then we get to see a lot more games, a lot of practice. So it's not just the tournament that we get to see. We're also getting this added bonus of tons and tons of games on ladder. So hats off to those guys for being able to do that. I'd like to get something running for my own thing. Obviously nowhere near their size of tournament, but I think it would be really fun. Put a little twist on it and do it for kind of the tier 2 players. The kind of 21 to 2300 level players. Players like, well, if I say it, I don't want to offend anybody, but get Belgian, Daniel, Chart, those kind of guys that aren't really getting cashed in these top level games. The guys that would basically be out in like round 1 or 2 of KOTD. I want to try to get a tournament for only them and cut off the top level. It'd be really fun. Cloud as well. I would be able to play. Yeah, screw Viper. That's right, Tony. Viper gets all the money. We gotta spread it around, man. There's a lot of experts that put so much time into this game. They deserve something. Full walls and lames. That's not nice. Yeah, exactly, Beebs. I'm gonna try, so I'm gonna do a lot more casting, and as the channel grows, hopefully we can try to crowdfund something for like a Division 2 tournament. And then I think I would just pick the players, because I play all the guys. I know who would be fair matches, right? People around Belgian's rating, Daniel's rating, Chart, Cloud, like we just saw. But that'll be in the future. That's something, not looking to do that yet. Division 7, yeah. Well, I do sub tournaments every now and then. We've had a bunch on this channel with like from 1600 rated players to like 2K. Lots of different stuff. Let me change the title up. Let's see. Yeah, Robo did really well. Well, these guys too, mate, they're playing against them on ladder, right? So like Daniel and Belgian are playing against these top level guys. They're playing Viper and all these players on the ladder. Without players like them, the other guys wouldn't have people to play all the time. So really, the tier 2 guys are helping the experts continue practicing, staying sharp, but they're not really winning money out of it. So they're playing for like fun, and these other guys are making a lot of money. So I do think it's fine to make a tier 2 tournament, get the money spread down the line a little bit. It's not so much that, you know, you're afraid to play these guys or any of that stuff, you know. Just to spread it out. There you go. Ask Kara for a cut. Ask him. Yeah. Springs Cup, 2100 through 2350. It's probably something like that. Make sure whatever Belgian is, he'll be exactly 1 point over the cutoff limit. So, you know, probably just eyeball it there. Watch Belgian's rating. Oh, where are they all going? Oh, never mind. We get the wrong room. Nice guy, Belgian. Alright, so we've got about probably like 6-7 minutes left. I'm going to take a walk real quick, stretch my legs out, and then we'll have Vivi versus Chart when I get back. Alright, I'm back. How long was that? It felt like a long time. Did I miss anything? Oh, the host. Thank you, Pink. Thank you for the host, man. Welcome, everybody. Pretty soon we'll have another game here. You're fine. We got Vivi against Chart coming up. Do. Are we at 64 subs now? Holy cow, guys. We got 20 subs in the last 2 days. Aw, man, I thought, I guess everybody's going to their own room now and casting the games, damn it. Aw, shoot, I'm gonna fail at this, there's no way I'm gonna get the Rex to work. 1 second, guys, let me turn this off real quick. Damn it. Extract all. Oh, it's got all the Rex. Okay, sweet. So I guess we'll just cast at our own pace. I don't know if we have to wait for them or not, so I'm just going to YOLO it. We will YOLO. YOLO the WOLO. Getting all the Rex now. I won't tell you how many there are. Man, of course I host a new room and it's got all the wrong stuff on it. Single player. Okay, let me see if this is working. At least we can just start and stream it, right? Which is great. Alright, we are in. I made it work, not too hard. Let me fix this for you. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. The chat should be in the game now. Alright, so we're starting game 1 here. Chart against Vivi. A YOLO. Hi Pipe, hey Peppers. Hey guys, welcome. We actually made it work. I'm so surprised. Alright, so Chart's going with Franks, Vivi going for the Japanese. A really strong Civ. It feels like, though, the Japanese are kind of a tier 2 Civ. Probably saving those really top tier Civs because he's expecting to go all the way through the tournament till the end. Doesn't want to waste those Civs on the lower level players. Not the Chart is not a good player, but Vivi is playing for first, right? He wants to get first place. Let's see this map here. Vivi, pretty great map actually. Back gold, back berries, wood, and stone. So he doesn't really have to play aggressive, though I think with it being Vivi, he's Japanese. This is a very aggressive civ and a very aggressive player. I think we will see some kind of man-at-arm forward type rush from him. He's against Franks, though Chart has a nice base. He can build his houses here, his barracks, stable. He's Frank. He'll probably be going into Scout Rush, so build it all here in front of the gold. It also protects both stone mines. Really nice little wall over here. Pretty good base. His berries will be able to get pressured, but everything else should be okay. Looking good for Chart. How do you guys feel about fast-forwarding Dark Ages? Do you guys want to see the Dark Ages and talk through it? Oh, I do like this, though. This is one good thing to